Hello, my name is Saltbot. I am Kismet's co-host for this evening. Welcome to Kismet's stream and thank you for dropping by once again. Tonight it's time to get back to PC gaming with the Kismet Overburdened with Love PC. Thanks to all of you, we can take this stream to another level. Let me open up the vault door and let's go inside. Kismet is waiting for us.
Hello everybody, welcome. I hope you're having a fantastic Monday night. If you had a bad Monday, well, come in here, chill out. We'll try to make it a little bit better for you. Welcome to the stream. I always have a fantastic time. Every time I get on, ready to play some 7 Days to Die now tonight. And tomorrow's our 7 Days to Die night. And somebody will come in, say, Kismet, are you playing Fallout 4 tonight? No. I have answered that question so many times. I even have a schedule. It says exactly on my offline message. It says it on my Twitter. I love you guys. I love you guys. But tonight is 7 Days to Die. We're going to be playing it all night long with my epic team. They'll be coming in and out, but we've got to work on our next big project. Now, we got our automated base done. We got that sucker rocking it. We moved out of our subterranean base into our command center, so we don't have to be down at bedrock level anymore. And, of course, we've got to get going on our giant arboretum over there. Now, my goal is to make a giant structure that will hold all of our trees and keep them out of line of sight for Horde Night, and then you can just go over there and farm them whenever you want. That would be awesome. So as Pokey's already got that started, he asked me, Kismet, what do you want me to do? And I said, go ahead and get it started. And he's gotten it started, but he's been busy. So I'm going to go over there and try to help him a bit further along, see if we can get it going on. I'll show you how we do our trees and make it so easy. So easy to put them down, plant them, replant them, and it's also going to be elevated up off of the ground, so you don't have to constantly worry about mobs all the time up in your zone while you're over there. Same thing, I'll take a look, you can take a look at our current base. You can also look at our, what we call the Sky Garden, which is also elevated, so you don't have to constantly be attacked by mobs all the time. So let's go ahead and do that, but in just a second, let's go ahead and talk a bit about these awesome people in the chat right now. Of course, I see Dark Angel in there, one of my awesome mods. Also, Sister Wolf, show them lots of respect and love in the chat. They do an amazing job behind the scenes. We got Zanself also saying, hey, Kismet, sup. Also see Mr. Stab saying hi, Kismet, Magic Wolf Lady saying hi to Dark Angel, and I assume to me as well. Hello to you, Magic Wolf Lady. Thanks everybody for hanging out right here at the top of the stream. I love peeps who are right here at the top of the stream. Sometimes I see people chatting before the stream. So cool, so cool. I love to see that. I love to see that in the chat. What is it tonight, says Companion Amethyst. We're doing some 7 Days to Die, as I just said. We're going to be working on the Arboretum, see if we can get it going, or Massive Tree Farm, as some people are like, Arboretum, what's that? So I changed to Massive Tree Farm, so you guys know what I mean. Know what I mean. So there we go. Very nice to be up and alive and working. I was working on some cool stuff today. Can't tell you what it is yet until I release it, but some cool stuff today as well. That was a lot of fun. I see I'm a bad monkey in there. Also, I see Pimp in there. I saw him playing some Star Wars The Old Republic, he said. His PC was playing it. Big congrats, Pimp. Star Wars The Old Republic, great game. Free to play. Go check it out. Go check it out. Super fun. I played it a whole lot since it first came out. I love that game. Great game. They make some bad decisions in that game from the publisher. But overall, the game's pretty fun. Pretty fun. You never played it. Just play it for free. Might as well. Might as well play through some of the storyline, because the storyline is excellent. Excellently done. Now what we're going to do is go ahead and start off in my base here. Let me go ahead and just do a little switcheroony right here. Shwoom, I'm down here, everybody. I hope you guys are having a great day. I know I had a fantastic day editing some stuff, working on some videos, and getting a whole bunch of other stuff done today. Working so hard. And I hope you guys like my new overlay. Came out awesome. I especially like my Dragon Chalice over there. Looks fantastic. Looks fantastico. We might set that on fire. You guys might set that on fire. If you drop 100 bits in there, we'll set that sucker on fire just for you. Just for you. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at our current base. As you can see, we've got this. Now, you might be like, oh, Kismet, is this your underground base? Nope. No more underground bases. Underground bases are for wimps. I don't do underground bases no more. Forget it. I don't want to be underground. I'm tired of being underground. I want to be up at ground level. Or above ground level in this case. But as you can see here, this is the Kismet Army automated kill box. What it does is it defends itself. So anytime any bad guys come running in, Anytime they say, hey, Kismet, I want to give you a big zombie smooch, they come running up here, and then they will automatically activate. Now, look at all these wires running everywhere. I got wires running everywhere. Every wire has a purpose. And they run down there, and it activates these blade traps. Now, you can see they already got chopped up. A whole bunch of them got chopped up down there. Now, right now, it's day 110. Somebody came on and did Horde Night. I hope they had fun. I hope they had fun on that Horde Night. Got it done. But as you can see over here, we also got our Sky Garden, which we'll check out in a bit. Right now, it's nighttime, so zombies run. But you want to run up here and get chopped up to show everybody how my base works? They're too chicken. Buck, 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 buck. Zombie. Buck, 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 buck. Chicken zombies. Got a bunch of chicken zombies up in here. So, yeah, they'll show up in a minute, though. Believe me, they show up when you least expect it. They show up in your face. Now, I also want to do some additions, put some switches in, that kind of stuff. Pimp of the Dead. Oh, I took a hit there. Took a hit. Woo, 7 days to die. There we go. If you knock me off the bed boss, you're going to get yourself 10,000 Kiz caps. Now, I forgot to check last night if anybody knocked me off. But don't worry. I'll be checking the video later on today and seeing who it was. If I do find out who it was, I'll give you that. If I'm still the boss, guess you just have to knock me off today. Try to knock me off today. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Now, as you can see, we've got some shotgun turrets. We've also got some auto turrets way out there to protect against Horde Night when that kicks in. We better go see when Horde Night is, too. Let's go check that out. Now, that's the exterior of the base. Now, I'll run around the outside of the base in just a second. But I want to show you where we were. Way down here at the bottom. Oh, it looks like we got some forges running. So somebody was running the forges. There we go. Getting a bit of clay in there. They're not doubling up, though. Got to double up in there. Double up. Oh, putting brass and all that stuff in there. Doesn't belong in that one. Brass out of there. Got to take it back out again. I haven't labeled it all yet. Haven't labeled it yet, and that's my bad. That's my bad. I've got to go around and reset these up so that they're good to go. Oh, this one ran out. Oh, I think I just turned it off. Let's not run that much wood in there and get that out of there. It's way too much. Turn that on, smelt that down. Now what we need to do is start to pack all the forges as well. Get those full of resources. I do need to label all the stuff. First I'm going to go to the bottom of the base by accident. Now this used to be our base down here. That's a pretty decent base. Nice base. Has an entrance ramp and an exit ramp, which is rare because this is the first time I've done that. Usually I only use one ramp. Everybody goes up and down the one ramp, but it gets annoying because people get in your way and all that. So you come down, you come through here, you drop everything off. We had all the drop boxes and all the stuff down here, all set to go. And then I said, you know what? Our big goal is not to have a subterranean base because we have one every single time. And it just, you can push it off about 40 or 50 blocks away from your base and then use that to keep the screamers away from your base. But I feel like it's kind of a, kind of a sucky way to do it, and you're always underground all the time. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to challenge myself this time to not have to do that. To not have to do that, to actually be above ground. And there's the other one, which is the exit one. So, of course, we had all of our stuff in here, and we had it all here. Now, Horde Night is day 112 as well. So somebody did 105. So Horde Night's in a couple days. So you guys are going to see that here on stream. That's going to be fun. Gonna be fun. So we need to update our Horde Nights up there so we know what it is, and then we really don't need to come down here other than to check on these forges. Now, these forges has finally finished, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that forge, pick them up, get all the rest of my forges, move them up there, label what the forges are for so that everybody knows, and then I'm going to start pouring resources into all of them. I'm going to run them all. Screamers going to come up. They're going to get chopped up, and again, and again, and again, all day, every day, those screamers come up there. Another thing I want to do is, of course, make it so I don't have to listen to the sirens all the time. The sirens are cool until it gets annoying, and then you get to a point like, okay, this siren stuff is getting really, really annoying. Oh, I need to get some stuff to repair. Probably some leather, right? Leather, stone, and clay for that one. I don't know how they get hit. Someone is hitting them. Oh, speaking of, mob's coming in. Mob's coming in. Let's go check it. Hey, some random company, what's up? I hear them. Somewhere. I think they got chopped up. They got killed way out there. That means the turrets were on. Let's go check. Turrets are on? Nope. Huh. They were walking along there. That was probably on Horde night. That the turrets took them out from way over there. Now again, it was probably a screamer came running up, but you can hear that alarm going off. I'm going to turn my sounds up just a little bit. You can hear that alarm going off, and it looks like somebody's built themselves a ramp, probably Waffle. Built themselves a nice ramp to try to get up here. I'm going to build some drawbridges, build this out a bit here. I'm going to show you the Arboretum and how far we've got on it, and then we're going to fix this up here a little bit more on the base, and then we're going to work very heavily on that Arboretum, see if we can get it done. Work very heavily on the bulletproof glass, see if we can get our farms done. I'm always in the middle of like 5 projects at once because you got to wait a lot. Now, another thing I did here is what I call the inside-outside base, meaning that there's an outside part of it where your people can come up and drop stuff into the drop boxes. You see Peep's been filling it up. Waffle has been rocking it. That middle box, for some reason, does not want to work. I'm going to probably have to get rid of that middle box. But as you can see, we're dropping various stuff into the drop boxes. That stuff needs to be cleared as well and sorted and put away. Eventually, I will get to that as well. There's just so much to do in this game. You really never run out of stuff to do. You never run out of stuff to do. You're constantly doing stuff all the time. Right now, I see Pimp's trying to get in here. We're going to see where he's at. Let's see where he's at. Oh, he's right there. Oh, he's right here by me. Right here by me, hanging out. Hanging out. So we're going to go ahead and keep going on all of that stuff that we're doing right now. But again, the first thing we need to do is we need to get those forges from down below and bring them up here. Now, what I want to do is 4 forges over here for our weaponsmither. And then over here, this is going to be a bit for our stone and stone running up here. Down here, these are going to be iron forges, black iron forges, and of course, I'm going to have a couple forges here for doing bulletproof glass. I might eventually take over 4 for doing bulletproof glass because that's a lot of time that stuff takes to generate. And I'm going to be using a lot of glass in this particular build. So again, great question. Oh, let me turn Pimp on a second here. Hey there, Pimp. You go ahead and put your bedroll down in the kill box if you don't mind, which is dished down on the first level of the building. We're no longer in that subterranean base. See, Pimp is on right now in the thing. See him in the chat. So let me catch up in chat here. Hey, Kez. Hey, all. What's up, gamer dude? Wow, that base, though. I'm joining Kez. Come on in, Pimp. Excellent in here. Excellent. Gwen. I see Gwen in the chat. Hello, Gwen. Kismet says, I'm a bad monkey. Fun run and eye in your face. Eye in your face. 7 days die is kind of like don't starve. Exactly. In my case, I've starved like 700 times in the game. When I first started playing it, I was like so into building that I would just die over and over because I was just too lazy to go eat food and water. You guys going to see that. You guys going to see my food and water go literally all the way down about 50 times. Don't stress. It's okay if I die. It's okay if I die. Relax. I don't want you to get too overly worried about it. Just relax, take it easy, and enjoy the ride along with us, all right? Now, if you do have a question or comment for me, my name is Kismet. Super easy to find my name. Right here. KIS or KISMET. Feel free to use it in the chat. You know what it'll do? It'll highlight in red. Thank you, Quanta Pimp, for that host. It'll highlight in red, even attached to whatever you said to the top of my chat in red. So I won't miss it if I get busy, if I'm doing Horde Night, if I'm building and I'm trying to explain something. I'm very focused. I will come back to it for sure. Now, if I miss it for any reason, throw it in there again. I don't mind. You can actually use the up arrow on your PC to just do what you did before. Just type Kismet at the end so it'll highlight, makes it easier for me because sometimes my peeps are chatting and I love to see that. Some bad guys. Let's see. There we go. Show everybody how it's done, girl. Come on up here. That's how you get your head cut off. Oh, here comes some more friends who want to test out my automatic base. Now, again, I'm doing nothing. What it's doing right now is this right over here. This motion sensor is going to sense these bad guys when they get right up here. And that one over there senses them. The bad guys coming up. And I've also got one up here. And it's going to chop them all up for me. Nothing I need to do. It's just like a loot delivery system. Watch this. That big guy could barely fit through there. Now, you see how she went around? That's why I have that kind of C mode in the side of it, where sometimes they make it and sometimes they don't. There we go. We have different peeps coming in different quadrants. So it's all split up into 4 different quadrants so that it can activate, and then automatically when it sees there's no more zombies, it will turn itself off within like 10 seconds. And then what you do is you go down there and you pick up all that loot. You can go do it. I'm not doing it. I'm busy. I'm busy doing other stuff. Now my peeps will come and they'll pick it up, or we'll just leave it. I'm busy right now. I don't get too focused on doing that because you can literally do that every 5 seconds because the forges are running, because zombies are constantly running up all the time if you have your base above ground. Now, if you just start the game, here's what I suggest to do. Dig yourself a base down, and then dig it about 40 or 50 spaces away, and then you got yourself a nice underground base, and all of them will be above your base, way up at ground level, and you'll be in the safety of being way underground, right? But eventually, strike out, go out, find yourself a place, wander around, get into some trouble. That's what I like to do as well. But today we're doing a bit of building. Then we'll go and probably have a little bit of fun, get some boulders, get some resources. But right now we need some leather, we need some clay, and stone. So let's get some clay up here. We got plenty of that. Let's get some stone. Now we're going to do that so we can repair our forges and grab them. And leather is going to be on this side. Hey, there's Pimp. What's up, Pimp? And then over here, we've got our kind of mech box, as we like to call it. Engines do not go in there, but good try. Good try. These actually go up here. There we go. I'm a quartermaster first and foremost, so every time I see stuff out of place, I have to grab it and put it where it goes. That's what I do. That's what I do as the quartermaster. And I'm also the leader of my team, also leader of my gaming guild, which I've been the leader of for 15 years with over 800 members over that time. We have lots of fun. That is probably the thing that people like to watch my stream the most for, is our incredible amount of teamwork. Now, all of this you see here is not just me. There's a whole lot of epic people working together toward a common goal. In this case, to build up the base as quick as possible, to see how good we can do it this time. One of the best starts we've ever done. Built this base from scratch. We didn't take over another building, which we've had done before. We've taken over a lot of buildings before. Taken over the oil buildings. We've taken over the tool place. We've taken over a lot of places along the way. But in this time, we said, you know what, we're going to build it from scratch so we don't have respawns in our base. Now, there's a way to solve that respawn problem if you have a bunch of peeps in your base, is to put your bedrolls down, but don't put them right next to each other. Separate them by 15, and then 15 again. Gives you a gap of 30 in between, right? And then you go ahead and spread them out all through that area, and then it doesn't respawn on that level, at least. If you have a multiple level one, they might spawn up above, so watch out. Have some people put some up there, too. But that'll solve your respawn problem. But what solves it even better, build your own base from scratch. That works a lot better than all stuff's not coming up into your zone all the time. Mobs are not up in your base all the time, irritating the heck out of you. Irritating you. Now, one of the things I like to put down, you can see it right here, this little flag thing, that is a land claim block. Now, I've got it set to 50. Next time, I'm going to set it to 100. But you set that down, and basically, it allows you to pick things back up again. Whoever has the land claim block is the one who can pick it up and move it around. Because I know I'm going to move it eventually. I knew I was going to move it from the subterranean up there once we have our defenses in place. That's one of the first things I'm going to be working on from now on, is getting that defense in place right away for those blade traps. This is one of my favorite designs that I've done for the kill box. And I've done a lot. I've built a lot of kill boxes. Reminds me of the Parthenon, by the way, if you're familiar with that. Basically, you just make a whole bunch of 50 rounds, put it all the way around, and then go ahead and build your thing. Now, I usually do it out of flagstone first, then I upgrade it to cobblestone, which you can do right away. By day 7, you can have this in place, at least in cobblestone level, if you work together with a team. By yourself, very hard to do, but possible. I'm sure you guys are out there, amazing peeps out there could make it happen. But then we do that, and then we upgrade it. We add blade traps. We add also pimps in there getting it all. We add blade traps. We add kind of a collection system there so stuff can drop down below. This doesn't destroy your mobs, by the way, when you're using what I call inverse blade traps, where you put them up, and you basically put them 3 up, you put them 2 blocks out, and because they're 3 by 3, when you put them 2 blocks out, it hits right in the center of it, so the blade trap goes underneath there, and then when people walk up, cuts their head right off. It's awesome. It is very, very awesome. Now, one of the things also I like to do is make sure that my base is fully repaired. So let's go ahead and take a quick little moment to grab some of the stuff out of the repair box. And I've got myself a nail gun down here. And let's look and see how our blade traps are doing today. A little repair there. Look at this. Barely any damage right here. Just a teeny weeny amount of damage. Nothing big here. Usually these ones in the front take the most damage because they're always trying to go up that ramp. And they fall to their death. Speaking of, I say we just snipe somebody. Let's start the day with a nice fun snipe. Oh. What the heck is up with my mouse? You see that weirdness? No, don't kill my guy. I want to shoot him. There we go. Now, did you see the base turn itself on automatically? Now watch this as it automatically turns itself off. It never gets old. That is so freaking cool. That is so cool every single time. Let's go ahead and snipe some more peeps. Business meeting is canceled, bro. That guy disappeared. That guy disappeared. They're like, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Kismet's on the loose. All right. Let's keep going. So again, that is the automated Kismet kill box. I hope you enjoy that. Feel free to use it in your designs. Feel free to go ahead. Make it even better. Make it even better. Make it even more amazing. I don't mind at all. And again, this is just something I woke up one day. I have a tendency to see stuff in my head. First, I wake up hearing diggy, diggy hole. And then second, I see visions of ideas that I want to do. Like I go, oh man, if I did this, I wonder what would happen. Would this work? I don't know. Until you try, right? You don't know until you try. Now, as you can see also, you see this little white part? This is that steel paste that you get from the trader. And eventually, the whole entire base will be made out of that. It's 12,000. It's the most you can have, as you can see. The most you can have, or maybe you can't see because it's so small. That's the most you can have your things be, 12,000. So we'll have the whole entire kill box made out of that. Which is great because every time it gets harder and harder, you have more cops and more cops coming at you. It gets crazy. It gets crazy. You'll see. A couple days till Horde Night. You'll see it get crazy up in here. It will get very, very crazy. All right, we got ourselves those other forges, so we'll go ahead and put those forges down right there. Like so. Mouse is acting a little funny today. Acting a little funny. Got to get it working. Try to get it working. All right, and we got those down, or got those picked up. Let's go look at these. How are these doing? That one's looking good. Looking good. Oh. That one is not doing a thing. That one was still going, but is now done. All right. That one took the longest. That's our very first forge right there, which is usually packed full of stuff. Now, you notice it says 3 clay. If you have 3 clay in there, you might as well just leave it because you can't get it out of there without putting more clay in. I don't bother. It's just a little bit of clay. It'll be fine. But make sure that you've gotten all the tools out. You got your fuel. You've got all your stuff away from here as well. Like so. I hear the base going off again. And that's why I want to make the switches so I don't have to listen to that alarm all the time. But the base will take care of itself. Hopefully. Hopefully, we'll find out. We'll find out. Hey, AC Death Trooper, what's up, man? Hey, Aquatic Pimp, sup, sup? Thanks for being awesome, everybody. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Also, appreciate that host, Aquatic Pimp, and the 5 bits from Pimp of the Dead. Thank you so much. And wow, look at all these hosts. Look at all these epic hosts. Thank you, Texas, for the host. Appreciate that big time right at the top of the stream. Appreciate it. Gamer Dudes hanging out. Make sure to say hello to Gamer Dudes in the chat, everybody. Lol. How do the blades know the difference between your guys and the bad guys? Ah, it's not the blade traps that know. It is the motion sensor that knows. You can set the motion sensor to set to you, to set to non-allies. It can go and shoot basically allies, non-allies, you, or zombies. Now, I wish you could tell specific targets, which would be great. Like specific zombies. Like say that it is Rome. Thank you so much. Every one of those hosts does help the stream. Get me a little bit closer to that partnership. Appreciate that love, everybody. If you do go out and host a stream, you're earning some Kiss Caps toward our giveaways as well. I just take a second to do it. Now, another way to do it is also to go out and retweet. My mods hopefully have thrown that in the chat. I'll throw it in there again. I do see that they've updated it. Bam, right there. Go ahead and click that link. Go out and retweet. Every time you retweet the stream, you are earning everybody in the stream Kiss Caps. For every 5, we give away a bunch. For every 10, we give away a bunch more. If you're the bit boss at the end of the night, you get 10,000 Kiss Caps toward those future giveaways, which is epic. Which is epic. Boom! Roram even going to help you out. He's going to use his Kiss Caps to make it rain. That's right. He's going to make it rain for you guys so you guys can get that sweet loot. Sweet loot. Thanks you for that. I love that. I love that thing that pops up every time. Pretty cool. Worked very hard on that. Very hard on all the stuff here in my stream. Cool with a K. Exactly. So cool. So cool. All right. Boom. Forges. Base officially closed. The bottom lower base officially closed. The last bit of remnants of it, which were the forges, are now done. I never have to come down here again. Well, unless I'm mining. But other than that, I don't have to go down there again. Forget that underground base stuff. That's for wimps. Wimps use underground bases. I'm not doing that no more. I'm over it. I am over it. All right, there's some serious amount of forges here, peeps. We ain't screwing around, if you can see what I mean. Look at this dealio. That's some serious forges right there. Keep stacking them up. Keep on stacking and whacking them. There we go. And I see Waffle. Waffle hanging out. What's up, Waffle? Appreciate you hanging out, bro. All right. So we're going to go ahead and label these before they start throwing random stuff in here.
Oh, sorry about that. I was muted there for a sec. How's it going, guys?
Going good, man. Going good. All right. Just so you guys know, the weaponsmith forges are on this side. And these are going to have 4 weaponsmith forges this time. On that side, that's a whole bunch of mixture of the iron forges, the black iron, and of course the concrete forges all stacked together, and of course my bulletproof glass forges as well. So I've kind of moved them all and kind of stacked them up there a bit.
Roger. I got a bunch of lead here, about 7.5K. So I'm just gonna throw in a lead box here. I'm gonna take some so I can make some bullets. The rest is all yours.
Awesome. Well, I'm just about to stack a whole bunch of stuff in the forges. By the way, I've just at this very moment finished pulling up all the forges. Everything from the subterranean base is officially closed, so you don't have to go down there no more. Unless you parked your bike. Then you go down there and pick it up. All right, so we got that done. Now, something else I need to do is I need to work on the entrance and exits to the bases. So we need to work on our drawbridges. And I'm sorry if you don't have drawbridges yet in your game. I know there are some peeps out there who don't have drawbridges. If I can wave a magic wand and you could have drawbridges, boom, I would give it to you. But you can live precariously through me. Let's do it. Drawbridge. Okay, so I need some forge iron, some wood, some springs, and mechanical parts. So I need to get some of that. I've got some wood over here in the corner. There we go. And then up here, we've got a little bit of iron and a little bit of steel. Just a little. Now, this is a lot of hard work by a lot of excellent people, by the way. It's not just me. Not just me to make that kind of stuff happen. Drawbridge. There we go. So I'm going to need 2 of them. We want to start those going. But wait a minute. That's going to take 47 minutes. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There's got to be a faster way. There is a faster way. Craft 1 in this one, and then go up to this one, and then craft another one. Then it's only going to be about 30 minutes or 25 minutes for those to be done, and we should be ready by then. Now, let's go ahead and take a lot of this other stuff that I just took on me, and let's put this back where we got it from. So we're going to put this all back in here. Keep some forge iron in there, too, in case I need that. And a little bit of that in there. And I see we have a lump of clay and brass, and we need to put the tool things in there. I already got the one in that one. If I can get in that bottom one, excuse me, I'm putting the tool and die set in there for you. There we go, and I got a ton of brass on me. I'm going to put that in the bottom forge for you.
Roger, thank you. Top one's pretty much going to be for bullet tips, and the bottom is going to be for...
Awesome. All right, so we got to get the forges going here. So we've got some clay going in that one. We got a little bit of clay going here, but that's not enough. That's not enough. We've got to really seriously get it going. I wonder if you can put a label on the front. I don't think I've ever tried that before. Put a label on the front of one of those. Let's watch him get chopped up. What's up, big girl? Joe Mama got owned. Look at them all out there. Somebody's inviting you to a party, Waffle. Now I got Waffle's back up here. Anybody tries to mess with Waffle, they're going to get the sniper. Nobody messes with my team, bro. Say goodbye to your head. You over there. You stuck. You dead. Oh, this is like a shooting gallery out here. Later. This one trying to be sneaky. Trying to back up. Try to get him from behind. I don't think so. Dead. Laters. I like to do long snipes. Gotta wait for that shot. Take a breath. Hold your breath before you shoot. Wait for it. Let them come to your bullet. Oh, and then I missed it. And then I missed it. All that build up and I missed it. Trying to rush my shot. That's what happens. The mouse is so touchy today. Got that one. I got that one. Better watch out. I'm a sniper in-game and out-of-game. I'm just as good out-of-game. Well, at least I used to be. At least I used to be. So look out. Look out. Anybody else wants to get sniped out here? Nope. I guess not. Oh, wait. I guess so. Comes a football player. Come on in here, bro. I just never get tired of watching it. She's a feral, but she's dead. Comes a couple more. Hey guys, I'm up here. Here I am. Peekaboo. Peekaboo, everybody. Haha, he's getting with a chainsaw. Never gets old. Never gets old. Love it every time. Now, this is one of the problems with having a base above ground is that you're constantly getting attacked every 2 seconds, which is really obnoxious. Really obnoxious. Frankly, I think they should turn it down, but that's just me. But I got a couple forges running, so it is causing a massive heat signature, and I can turn them all off, but screw it. I don't want to be underground anymore. I want to have an above-ground base that can just defend itself while I'm doing something else, which is awesome. Now, we really need to gear up all of these forges here, so we're going to do a bunch of raw iron. So first we're going to get all of that going here, and we're going to go ahead and get a bunch of clay. And we're going to start all these bottom forges here with iron and clay, and all these top forges up here. These 6 middle ones are going to be stone. So we're going to go ahead and start on the left one here, and we're going to go ahead, put that in there, put this in there, a full stack, and then up over here, about 100 there. Take the anvil, put it up there, put a crucible in there so we can make steel. The die set we don't need to put in there, but since, actually I'll put it over in the weaponsmith one, and we'll turn that on. And that will go ahead and start melting stuff down. Now we had to empty out the forges so that we could move them, so now we got to refill them back up again. There we go. Thanks everybody for answering the call. Roaring with the host, the wit, and also Monterey Pat. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, host love. Appreciate you coming in, showing that support of the stream. All right, we're going to keep smelting that down. And now we'll go to the next one. Same thing. Full iron, full clay. Turned it on. Off it goes. And then all the way across. And I like to have everything in all the forges just in case. Also, Bulicombe, thank you so much for that. Hopefully I said that right. Thank you so much for that support. Appreciate it. Now, we definitely need more wood, so we got to get our arboretum going because we're running out of wood. But I'm going to go around and cut every single tree I can see from the base down here in a little bit as well. I'm going to take the chainsaw. We're going to have a little bit of fun with that as well. So there we go. We've got that going 3 across. Now, I'm going to be doing I'm going to be doing this at an epic scale here, peeps. We don't mess around over here. We don't mess around up in this stream. We do it at an epic scale. We're melting down stuff like you wouldn't believe. Getting those resources going so we can, of course, make some epic stuff later as well. I'm going to go ahead and take this tool and die set out of that one and let those melt down. Now, you should also, the second, by the way, you get a forge. If you're new to the game and you just are starting the game, you're like, Kismet, what should I do first with my forges? The first thing you do is do raw iron or any black iron you can find. Throw it in there, iron and clay right away, and start doing forged steel. This way you can make better weapons, better tools right away. And you can also upgrade your doors. You can fix things up so that it takes more damage so you can defend yourself against that 7th day and 14th day Horde Knight. So get that going on right away. So we're going to get that going. Now what we're going to see is we're going to see an increase in the amount of screamers that are going to show up. For the more forges I have on, the more screamers are going to show up and get their heads chopped off by our blade traps, which is awesome. And I like to put about 100, 200 in there because it's going to run for like 2 hours. That's a long time for it to run. A long time for it to run, so I'm going to let that go. Then over here, we're going to do the same thing, 6,000 and 12,000. Go ahead and do about 175 in there. Looking good. Now, these middle ones, I'm not going to touch those. I'm going to get to those in just a second. There it goes again. There we go. All right. Now, as you see, we got all the main forges going. Those are going to be running for a couple hours.
Screamer called.
We don't have to do anything. Just let them run in there. Run in there and die, but if you want to shoot him, go for it. I'll get that guy. Oh, cop. Cop right side. Bye-bye, cop.
Double headshot. You get headshot by you and me.
Yeah, I know. It was epic. All right. Ooh, enjoy that nice loot. All right, so he's one of my scavengers, so he's got real high loot level, high scavenger level, so he's going to get better stuff than me. I let him go out and get it done. Now, of course, we need to fix these speakers as well because we don't want to listen to that for the next 12 hours or how many hours we're going to be streaming. I'm going to be streaming a long time tonight, probably about 8 hours tonight, maybe as long as 11. I have done 11 and 15 hours and even up to 18 and a half hour streams here in 7 Days to Die. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Didn't I see 2 more forges down there, Kismet? Did I? I don't know. Your aim is on point tonight, Kismet. It's a little bit. It's a little bit on point. There we go. Look at that. 30 kiss caps to everybody in stream. I hope you guys enjoying that. Tons of kiss caps. Getting it going on. Yeah. Touchdown! Sister Wolf. Nice. Touchdown into the blade spikes. Hey, that's Mr. and on to you. Thanks for hanging out in the stream tonight. Hope you guys are having a great Monday night. We're going to be doing some epic stuff tonight. Epic stuff. All right. Let's keep going. So let's go ahead and put these die sets on this side so that our peeps who are over here know that this is where those go. And we need to find out what happened to all of our tools and stuff that we had in there. I probably put them in the building mats box, hopefully. Or somewhere like the building mats box. Here's a screamer again coming in. I hear them screamers. Yeah, by the way, guys, that's the whole point of the automated base, is just let those screamers just come in and get chopped up. So let's go ahead and turn those alarms off. So again, we don't have to listen to those all day, every day. And I'm going to show you a bit on a little bit of electricity. So let's go ahead and do that. Get up out of there. Let's see. We got that. Where did my tool go? I think it's over here. Oh, over here. Oh, hello. There's a bunch of baddies out here. Bye-bye, Mr. Cop. Dang it. Another cop. Stop hitting my stuff, cop. Don't stand over there, pimp. You're making stuff go over there. You want to always be over here by the base. See, that thing's trying to go to him. He's standing over the top of it, which means it's trying to get to him. So we'll go down here into the kill box, try to get him from there. Oh, and I'm out of bullets. Out of bullets! I'm out of bullets. Someone kill this crawler over here to the east side. Got to get him. He's underneath our garage. Out of bullets, everybody. I hate it when that happens. I hate it when that happens. Let's go ahead and find ourselves some ammo. If we've got any. No ammo there, but we do have some 9mm, so I'm going to go ahead and just do that. I'm going to go ahead and find me a 9mm weapon. Let's see, what do we got? Now, of course, the later you go in Horde Night, the more of your base gets built up. Reload. Wow, that was a pretty epic horde. Now, as long as they activate, they don't take much damage. But if they don't activate, then they're going to come up and start hitting your blade traps and then destroy them. So again, right up there in that corner, right up there on that wall or up on that post, there is a motion sensor which is detecting them run along. Now, sometimes they get a tendency to get under the base and not be detected, so I'm going to have to run an extra motion sensor under there too and kind of chain it back, so in case they do get kind of in this middle area, it'll still see them. Another upgrade I will do to the base at some point. But again, we got to go ahead and take care of that constant it going off all the time. Oh, hold on. Got a birdie. In case he comes this way. We need to get some 7.62 ammo queued up. You don't mind? I'm all out.
Roger. I'm just so getting the treasure right now. I'll do that as soon as we get back.
Hello.
Hey, Gwen.
How's it going?
Going good. Trying to shoot a bird with a pistol. So hard to get. That bird is very hard. It's a very small target. Now, if I had my sniper, I could get him. But I can see, look, the screamers are just going to be coming in left and right like nobody's business. Now, I'm going to back up and let the base do its thing. I'm going to hide up here. Head removed. Just like that. See, now, if she doesn't see me, she doesn't scream. So she loses her head. I don't need to do nothing. She just constantly dies all the time. Now, if she sees me, she'll scream and other mobs will show up. So, really, if we just stay in the base, they'll just take care of themselves every single time. So, very, very cool way of doing it. Oh, we're going to go out here. We're going to rewire this. Okay. So, what we want to do is we want another switch over here that makes it so this this thing right here doesn't go off all the time. Now, I can actually pick up the speaker, which is what I'm going to do. Like so, and I'm going to go ahead and move it over to this side. Like so. Like so. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and run that power back from this over here. Up to the power switch. Right there. And it's like, oh, wait a minute, Kismet, it's not working. Yeah, it's not working because you got to be at the same elevation. You got to be a bit closer for it to reach there. Now you saw it already reach the speaker, right? I can try to hit it to the speaker, but it still doesn't work. So what you need to do, I'll show you a little trick here, is you go in and you get yourself some frames or, wood frames. I'm going to use some rebar. And you get kind of halfway in between. Like so. So you get about halfway in between the two things you want to connect if they're not working. Now, it should go at a 10 to up to 15 distance away for things like tripwires and things like that. So I'm going to right-click there. I'm going to get that wire, and then I'm going to aim up there, and then I'm going to right-click up there. And like I said, it will work. It won't work from up there for some reason. Sometimes it does, depending on what you're wiring. But most of the time, it just plain doesn't work. So you have to get up there like that and take care of it that way. Take care of it that way. Now, you notice all this yellow everywhere? That is from the traps and everything. Now, even irradiated mobs get annihilated. Oh, he's a feral, too. See how fast he's moving during the daytime? That means he's a feral. He's a very dead feral right now. That means he's got better loot, too. So like I said, that sound can get annoying. And it's going to especially be going off all the time because I now have everything up here and I have a lot of forges going. So let's go ahead and put it up here. And then it'll only go off when it detects it. Like so. So let's go ahead and put them on each side. Same thing right here. Put that right there. Now I'm going to go ahead and try to do it from up here again. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect from the speaker. Oh, disconnect by left-clicking on the speaker. There we go. And then we're going to try to grab it from down there. I'm going to go ahead and right-click on the switch. Doesn't work. All right, we'll jump down a bit. We'll get here in the middle, even though it's almost nighttime. Like so. Right-click on our detector. We'll run it to the power switch. And then we can even, from the power switch from right here, we can run it to the speaker. There we go. And again, this one we'll go ahead and keep off. And you can see we got a whole bunch of switches going here. So it's good to know which switch goes to what. That would make it much more handy. All right, where are we going to put it? Right up here? Maybe here. I don't know if that's going to reach, but we'll try. And then again, get your wire tool, left click to turn the speaker off. And then we got to jump down there. Wire this one. And we'll right click here. Right click on the switch. Right click. And then right click again onto the speaker. There we go. Looking good. So if we want the speakers, we can turn them on. If we don't want to listen to the speakers every 2 seconds, we can, of course, have them off. Now, we know that's in the back because those are the only two that we have on, right? So we know that's in the back corner. Sup, girl? How you doing? Missing an arm. Touchdown! See, now the ones in the front are not making that noise, right? But if I turn this on, now it's working. I can also turn it off so I don't have to listen to it go off all the time. Which is great. Now, I would love it if it could do a different tone, or it could say front right, front back. It would be great if you put your own sounds in there, like, you know, different sounds for different quadrants. That would be neat. That would be neat as well, but we'll get around to that. We'll get around to it at some point. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and keep that, keep those speakers off, so we don't have to listen to that every 2 seconds, which, of course, is going to put my peeps in panic mode every 2 seconds. We don't want that to happen. So we'll go ahead and turn that back off. Now, it only goes to the speaker, by the way. It doesn't go to this. Now, eventually, I want to have some kill switches for this as well, underneath here, that I can go ahead and just flip the switches off for after Horde Night when people are scavenging, so that it doesn't cause it to trigger and everybody get chopped up. So I will do that eventually as well, but you get the idea. Now, we got one more speaker over here. We're going to go ahead and pick that up now, as we were just testing that. There we go. And we're going to do the same thing over here. Oh, we don't have the room. Let's put that over there. Let's put this, actually, let's put the speaker back over here, since we've got so much stuff here on this wall. Bam. All right, and rebar. And boom. Trader Joe's is closed. All right, right-click this. Right-click the switch. And right-click that. Now, all this stuff you see moving, all of this moving stuff is the direction in which the electricity is flowing. Which works fantastico. Whee! All right. I got all the alarms off, by the way, guys, now. So they'll just get chopped up left and right. All right. So there we go. Now, right here, we're going to turn that off. Right here in this middle area, we're going to do stone. So, again, I was looking to see if I could put... Actually, let me drink some of that water so you guys are not going, Kismet, drink some water, bruh. Hey, STCM, what's up? Bottom Fish hanging out. Hello to you. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. How is anyone supposed to get anything done with the screamers coming every minute? I know, Bottom Fish. That's why I usually do a subterranean base. Because you put a subterranean base and you move it off. Right? But because my base is automated, I can do whatever I want now. I've given myself the freedom to go do something else. I don't even need to listen to it. If I hear it whirling, which is much better than an alarm going off every 2 seconds, that's why I've decided that's it. No more subterranean bases. Because we have the ability to automatically defend ourselves. Automatically defend, so when a screamer comes running up, even when I have, and I'm testing it like nobody's business, man. Look how many forges I have running. These middle top 6 forges, by the way, and the 2 middle parts, those are the stone forges. All the rest of these I'm stacking with stone and clay to get them started. And then, of course, I'm going to label them all. Gonna label them all. All right. Got chopped up. All right. 3 bulletproof glass forges. There we go. There we go. Tools. Black iron. Like so. Now, if I don't like it, I'll move it around, by the way. Now, this is just a test. A test to see how many screamers we get and to see if they make it through our defenses. So that's why I've got them all queued up and got them ready to go. Now, we're going to go ahead next on to stone. And we're going to see how many stone ones we can go ahead and refill with the stone that we've got. So we got a whole bunch. That'll be 2, 3, 4, 5, and that'll be about 6 right there. So we're going to get those stone forges going. So we're going to put stone in there. We're going to go ahead and turn that on. That's going to melt that down. Again, I do about 144 is about right. And again, this way we don't have to burn all of our fuel in one forge. If you got nothing going, definitely don't have it running. Take half of that out of there. And again, we're testing it. Now, by the way, it's nighttime. It's nighttime in game right now. And we're really testing it big time. Because this is really this is what this base is all about. Testing the limits of what we can do as a team. Now, my team is exceptionally excellent. And they crush it every single playthrough, which is amazing. Now, look at that. Look how many forges I have going. Just to count them. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 forges running simultaneously on an above ground base running right now at nighttime. I hear some stuff whirling. Ha ha ha! Scream that, girl. Come on, where's the rest of you? There comes somebody. Come on in here, everybody. Come on, there's a party up in here. Get all up in the club. Come on. Come on, girl. You can make it up the ramp. Another screamer coming in. Got her head chopped off. Come on, all of you in. Come on, we like the free loot. Come on, bring us the free loot. Bring it to us. Come on, loot delivery system. Now, if I see some irradiated mobs, I might just give them a few shots. Just for funsies. Right in the noggin. Because those are the ones you want to get the thing from. I hear somebody shooting. Who's shooting? Somebody's shooting from somewhere. So yeah, those are the ones that have the best loot, the irradiated mobs. You want to kill those and get that loot from them. Me, I'm busy. I'm busy doing other stuff. But again, I didn't even need to be there. I didn't even need to be out there. It took care of itself. Oh, that was Pimp of the Dead out there with the shotgun. Boom. So there we go. We got all those forges going. Everything should be going right now. Let's see how we're doing over here. Oh, that's not doing that. Let's get that going. I always try to keep both of those going simultaneously as well. And what do we got over here? This is going to be brass and lead also. So we're doing... So Waffle, you're doing bullet tips in the top. So just lead in the top one?
Yeah, lead and clay if you don't mind, thank you.
Okay. I might have to put 2 signs there. What do you want in the bottom one?
Oh, that's the brass one. Make bullet casings.
Brass and anything else?
Clay.
Brass and clay. There we go. So I put some signs up there so people will know as well. Now also I could color it out. I could color and make it like a certain color and say, look, this is the weapons area. This is the forge area, the bulletproof glass ones, and etc. And of course I could rearrange them and move them around. I might end up moving the cement forges, but I'm just going to put them there for right now. I could sneak in some cement forges right here if I wanted to, like 3 there and then 3 here. We've also got a whole bunch of cement mixers over here for cement, as well as I have 2 more cement mixers. There we go, right over here for fertilizer. So I'm going to put that down right here. Fertilizer mixers. Right over here. It got grinded up. Got grinded up. Now this box is bugged. That box has got to go. Oh, fixed now. Never mind. That's one way to fix it. One way to fix it. There we go. Working now. Working now. Now again, you want to keep the doors closed so the mobs can't see you. If the mobs can see you, then fail fish. Right? So this way you can keep your stuff going. Just let it auto run. Now, every now and again, though, I would check the perimeter of the base to make sure that your blade traps are not getting wrecked or broken or are gone. Now, again, let's go ahead and take a quick run around the outside of the base so you guys can see what's going on just one more time here. As you can see here, we've got the blade traps. They are 2 up, but the actual supports are 3 up. And then they're turned upside down and they're attached 2 out, because these take up 3 by 3 spaces. Now our base is perfectly built so that it actually is 3 by 3 by 3 to 3, and it goes all the way around perfectly to match it. We actually had to extend the end of the base to make that work. But as you can see here, they are perfectly in line of each other. Now on the corners, what you want to do is just kind of create a little bit of a C right there. So it comes out, creates a little bit of a C. Same thing over here on your ramps. Make it so that they have the ability to fall through there. So when they're running up the ramp, they don't just fall down onto a thing. They actually fall down in between there. And as someone asked me, that wasn't symmetrical. Looks symmetrical to me, bro. Looks symmetrical to me. I don't know about that. Looks perfect to me. So they will fall down in between there and die. Even if one time they miss and they hit the top of it and then they run back around, the next time they have a tendency just to fall right in there. Comes another screamer. Let's just let her die. Let's just let her die. Pull that up. Now over here we've got ourselves a garage. This is one of the things that we're working on. Like so. And let's go ahead and see, even crawlers get chopped up when they try to crawl up in there. There we go. All right, now I gotta make a sign over here so people know. Oh, I should have made it the other way. I can't put signs over there. Oh, maybe I can. It's floating though. I don't like it. I don't like it when it's floating. Gotta go. Boom. Do not stand in garage and shoot. Now, the reason why I don't want them to do that is because if they're up here, right, then they're not getting dragged over to there. So this is the garage area in here where people park their bikes and everything. I'll build some ramps. I'm waiting for my drawbridges to finish. Let's go ahead and check in on those. Let's see how they're doing. Ah, they're done. Awesome. All right. So I got my double drawbridges ready to go. And as you can see, I've kind of planned it out here a bit. Go ahead and take his frames down. And we're going to go ahead and put our drawbridge down. Now, it's very awkward to put these drawbridges down. It is kind of like you have to back away a little bit. And then it makes it a little bit easier, but it's not totally easy. See how awkward it is? Very awkward. They don't have it like in Fallout 4. You can go in and you can use your scroll wheel. You can't do that in this game. Hopefully they'll add that at some point. I know I could use an axe, but an auger is way funner. Now, if I was going to put it down, I would not do it from up here. I would jump down here and put it down from down here because it's much easier to really line it up. And bammo, you've got yourself a drawbridge. Very nice, very nice. And then the same thing on the other side. I'm going to go ahead, take all this down, and auger this out. Oops, that's not an auger. Now, I suggest to put your drawbridges down first. This way it makes it easier to exactly know where your ramp's going to be. She died. There we go. So now you know exactly where the end of your ramp should be once you put your drawbridges down. Peeps just getting their faces cut off left and right up in here. Again, look, I don't have to do nothing. Hands free. Getting owned. Getting owned up in here. Now, somebody decides to get all up in my grill, I'm going to say, later, bro. What's up, Jumbo? Hey. Keep it to yourself, bro. That indigestion was probably that burrito you had. Shouldn't have ate that burrito from that convenience store. From the 7-Eleven. Ah, out of gas. Out of gas. Such as happens. Oh, man, I got to go all the way to the bottom. I got to go all the way to the bottom of my base to get that gas. Oh, wait. No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't have to go all the way to that level. I can very easily just walk right over here at the top level, grab me some gas, and go right back to what I was doing. That's the whole point of it. That's the whole point, is that I don't have to keep doing that over and over again. I am hungry. I bet I am. And I got no food. Oh, well, I'll get some later. I'm busy. I'm busy, people. Now, always be moving, by the way. Now, again, we're just going to get screamers left and right. And notice how I don't have to even think about it. Now, I just do this, do my own thing. I can stay busy, and they're just bringing in loot all day, every day. Just make sure to check those blade traps from time to time. Make sure they're not kind of squeezing in between them. Make sure that they're not destroying your blade traps. Again, why am I doing this with an auger? Because it's fun. I could do it with an axe. I could. But more fun with an auger. Alright, now I also need some repair kits. See if we got any kits in here. We do. Put that up there too. So yeah, I gotta repair my auger. Let's get that done. There we go. And just for funsies, gotta make some tools. Gotta make some tools as well. My OCD is always happy when I tune into your stream, Kismet. Be rattle. I know, huh? Right now you're like, Kismet, the food, bro. The food. I can't handle it, bro. Bye-bye. Let that fall down. Get the bits left over. Let's do a little undercutting. Killing mobs with the auger. Now that's fun. Those are ferals too, by the way. Come on, let's do it. Auger and chainsaw versus feral mobs. Nice. That was fun. That was fun. Sometimes just do stuff for fun, people. Come on. Just do it for fun. Funsies. Bingo. All right, torn down. Gorbachev, chair down that wall. All right, let's do it. Now I need to get me some ramps. I also need to get my coat on. It's gonna snow here in a minute because I'm building something. Whenever I'm building something, for some reason, it feels like snowing. Feels like snowing all the time. Let's see. Building mats. You know what?
We got a irradiated cough outside. Feral mob.
Yeah, don't be shooting him out there on the ramp, Pimp. Got your back, Waffle. Got him off you. Oh, hey, watch out, man. My bike's down there. Don't be catching my bike on fire. Throwing Molotovs.
Whew, that went south pretty quick.
Yeah, bro. Look out. Because they're coming in as ferals now because we have our base so built up. So look out. Look out. Thank you for dealing that thing there. Thanks for hanging out, B-Rattle. Also, second class elite with the host. Also, I and a real chest breach and Bootycomb, which I said earlier. Thanks for hanging out. It's one of those blades that's a block out, Kismet, on the ramp. No, there ain't nothing to block out. What are you talking about? What you talking about? It is not a block out. Oh, you mean this side is a block out? Yeah, I did that on purpose. Because you can only go 3 over. Right? So that one's 3 over. The other one, I guess I could go 1 more over there. I guess. Oh, wait, that's, yeah, when I replaced it. Oh, when I replaced it or somebody else replaced it, that's what you're talking about. I see. I see what you're saying. Watch this deal. Gotta repair it first. Don't have my stuff to repair it. Hold on. I see what you're saying. It probably got destroyed and replaced. That's why I got a block out. I see what you're saying now. All right, cool. Cool, let's go fix it. Oh, that's not it. I'm going to be fixing that, by the way, so I don't have to have that there anymore in just a second. But let's go ahead and get our repair tools, which I already got. What did I do with it? What did I do with it? I think I put it back up here. Let's see. Mechanical parts. Let's get all that. Some steel. Let's go repair it, and then we can move it. Now, if you have a land claim block down, you can go ahead and remove stuff. Now, before you put the drawbridge down, always take a little peek around the corner first so that you can make sure there's no mobs going to run up here and run into your base. We have people who don't do that, and people run right into our base. So I try to remind them of that. So we're going to repair this blade trap, and then watch as I pick it up, and then I move it over. Just like that. And, of course, this is a dangerous moment right now because I'm standing here, a bunch of mobs can come up behind me and try to get me as well. I see what you're saying now. I see what you're saying. Again, upside down, put it in there so there's no gap. That's how come they could stand in that gap. They're so sneaky. They're so sneaky. And then get my wire tool. Make sure that I rewire it from up here. So I'm going to click here. Oh, wait, that doesn't go from there. It doesn't go from there. It goes from over here. Now, again, this one right here is what's causing that to trigger. Right now, we're running the wire from there and also over here. There we go. Now, anytime this one detects anything coming up the ramp, see it moving? See it following the mob, the motion sensor, and you can see it turned on green. And it's following the mob wherever it goes. Chopped up her head, and then it will turn back to red, and now it's turned off. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, we're getting ramps as well. And I'm going to take this out. That's what I was doing. And I got some concrete, right? I did. And we'll go ahead, put that back as is. Now I don't have to worry about falling down that hole all the time because I don't go to the bottom of the base anymore. Don't go to the bottom of the base anymore. Also right here, I'm going to make a trap door. So people don't accidentally fall down in there. Oh, that's a hatch actually, not a trap door. We'll make one of those. And oh, I've got a cop out there. Doesn't matter if you're even a feral cop. You're not going to survive it. We'll give him a few shots in the noggin just for fun. Lay down and give us the loot. It's a thing of beauty. I don't know what to tell you. It's a thing of beauty. Now, sometimes they'll make it through, especially the crawlers. Just keep spanking them. Like that. I mean, it's like free loot delivery all day, every day.
You gotta burn gas to get loot anymore.
What do you mean?
Well, that's all coming to us.
That's what I mean. That's what I was just saying on the stream. Wait 20 seconds. All right, let's get rid of that. And then we're going to go ahead and put our hatch down. I'm actually going to put a block under there. Let's put a block there real quick so nobody falls down there. Let's make a half something. We could put a sign there, I guess. Let's put a sign there. Like so. Lower base empty. Bam. There we go. And then we'll put the hatch on top. Somebody wants to go down there. They'll see it say lower base is empty. There we go. And now people won't be falling down there all the time. Area secure. Now I'll go ahead and make myself another hatch if I have enough. Don't have enough iron on me right now. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a few black iron. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And then I'll go ahead and make myself another hatch as well. Which way do I want this hatch to open? Now, see where the small, like, little thing is there? Excuse me, pimp. You're standing right where I need to put a hatch, bro. Let's see. Let me get my arrow and I'll show you what I mean. Bam. Now, I go above and beyond in my stream. As you can see, I've got a little red arrow that I use. Lets me grab it. There we go. Now, when I put this down, I'm going to go ahead and move over this way. This part right here, the part that's like this, that's the front. So you always want to look at that and say, okay, what's going to open? This is going to be the back seam here, and this is going to be the front. Now, I like to turn it in such a way that is going to be convenient for people coming in and out of the base. Now, in this case, they're going to be coming up this way, so I'm going to go ahead and put it like this because that's where it, or actually, I should have went the other way. It actually is where people come up and down, right? So I like to have it where it's not blocking the ladder, basically. So when you're coming out the ladder and you're going like this, you're like, oh, I'm blocked, right? So you don't want that. You don't want that like that. You want it to be moved the other way. Now, I can't pick it up, which sucks, which I wish you could do. But we're going to go ahead, take that out, take my red arrow out, and I'll make another one. And we'll turn it around the other way so that it's not in the way. You can also turn it in such a way that's not in the way for your peeps. But I like to turn it the other way. So again, we'll go to the hatch. We'll look for the little side. We'll turn it around so the little side is facing that way like it is now. Then we right-click. And again, no, it's the other way. Kismet, come on, wake up, bro. Sometimes you make mistakes. If you make mistakes in life, you know what you do? You roll on. Roll on. I make mistakes all the time. I make them all the time. I know what I want to do, but my brain is not putting it the way I want it to do. Now, the little side needs to go that way. Like that. Then you right-click it. Then it opens properly. And again, if you make a mistake, don't worry about it. Just roll on in life. Now you can go ahead and go down like this. And then when you're coming up from the lower base, I'm going to keep this one closed now. When you're coming up from the lower base, boom, you're good. And then when you're up here on the top base, you should always keep the hatches down because otherwise the hatches are in the way of everybody else. Now, if I wanted to upgrade it, I totally could. All the way up to some vault doors. Like that. Same thing over here. Now they are the way I want them to be. And bingo, they're nice and sweet. Aurora making it rain again. And again, I got them turned in such a way that they do not block the ladder as the ladder comes up. I always like it to go to a landing. Very much like when you go upstairs here. When you're coming up the ladder from down here. So you're coming up the ladder and then you hit a landing, which is right here. You can go this way if you want, or you can just keep going up the ladder and then end up above like this. Upgrade that one as well. And then end up above here where you can see we've got some solar power going. We've got various generators running all the various pieces. We've got lights and whatnot as well. And we got a bad guy way out there coming in. Now, those screamers are just going to constantly come in here. Now, normally at the beginning of the game, it's really, really annoying for that to happen. Feel like shooting him. Feel like shooting him. Dragging him in. Bye-bye. All right. How's our screamer doing? Coming in. Got chopped up. Got chopped up. Get the plane! The plane! The plane! Can't shoot the plane. Shoot the plane down, then you have a whole bunch of airdrops. All right. So there we go. That is how all of that works. Now let's get back to building our ramps and all that fun stuff. Now day 111. Oh, we got to get our Horde Knights back up again. That's what I'll use my last sign for. Now this is going to be the main way in and out of the base. So probably one of the better places for the signs. Probably best to have it outside the base. And put it right here. Horde Knights. All right, so again, we're day 111. Let me go ahead and pull up my sheet that I have, a little database that allows me to go in and check all of this fun stuff. Hello, Will Beats. Thanks for hanging out. Hey, kids, how can I help you, bro, to get your partnership? Great question, Troublemaker. I do get that question all the time. The best way, be awesome like you're being right now. Just hang out in the stream. Another way you can do it, of course, if you haven't hit the follow button yet, hit the follow button. Do what everybody is doing right there, which is funny. Which, if you think about it in the other context, do what everybody's doing right there. Go to your channel, even if you're not a streamer. Even if you're not a streamer, go to your channel, go /host, and then Kismet _ Ring of Destiny. The name is right up there at the top of the stream. You put that in there, it hosts my channel, it sends a message to Twitch, like Lynx is doing, that says, hey, this guy needs to be partnered. That's what you do. Now, if you really enjoy the stream, if you've learned something, if you're like Kismet, that automated base is the stuff, right? Is the stuff. And I can't wait to build it in my own game, right? If you really enjoy the stream, if you've learned something, if you had fun, if you've laughed, if you've cried, if you've gone, oh my gosh, Kismet, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Please consider hitting that subscribe button. That sends a really great message to Twitch that says, look, Kismet has a bunch of subscribers here, bro. Bam! More than even some partner streamers do. Hit that subscribe button. That's the best way to send them a message. I do appreciate that greatly. Appreciate it greatly. All right, Horde Knights. They are. Let's see. 112. So tomorrow. Woohoo! Coming up. 112, 119, 126, 133, 140. All right. Ammo. Got those babies up there. Oh, and I forgot, we got to do what we need there, too. Now, again, Screamer's just going to be coming in left and right all the time. And I'm not going to worry about them. Speaking of Troublemaker, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. Look at my giant dragon. I made him a lot bigger now. Look at him. He's taking over the screen. Whoa! Say goodbye to those bits, bro. Oh, there's more of them going flying. Catch them. T. Ronick, thank you so much for the host as well. Thank you so much. Now, again, every time you host the stream, by the way, you also earning Kids Caps for the contests and giveaways we do here on the stream. You could win 7 Days to Die, Fallout 4, a lot of AAA games. You never know when I'll do another one. Sometimes I do them randomly. Sometimes I do them on the weekends. When we hit certain goals, bam, I do giveaways as well. I was giving away some legendary real-life loot, some Kismet swag, the other day as well. Pretty fun. Pretty fun. Yeah, Pimp, you don't need to do anything, man. Just let them get chopped up. Dead.
Big bada boom.
The funny thing is, oh, Tonrick coming in with a big bada boom. Thank you so much. Appreciate that love. Our Toonrick, thank you so much for those 100 bits. Yeah, Pimp, you can just stand inside, do something else, go for a wander, and the base automatically defends itself. So they'll just get their heads chopped up. And because we have the forges up above, we're going to get a lot of screamers. So just let the base do its thing. But if you like shooting mobs, you can do that too. Get your levels up. Get your levels up. All right. Pimpin' it dead. Sup? Make sure to keep the doors closed also in the base if you don't mind. The hatches closed, the doors closed, so that the mobs can't see us. Bam. All right. You'll see me closing that a lot. I'll go around and close all the stuff. Okay, back to what we were doing. We get so sidetracked all the time. Easily sidetracked. Let's go ahead and build these ramps. Okay, now you see over here we've got some ramps. Comes up to a flat point and kind of basically equals out a ramp. Now I'm going to make it a little bit longer here on these side ramps. And I'm basically just going to crouch down. Thank you also, B-Rattle, for the host. Appreciate that. Toonrig with the host and also the 100 bits. Kiz, eat, bro. Oh, yeah, there's something I keep forgetting. I'll eat for you guys because you're like, Kismet, eat your food, man. All right. Watch this. Meat stew. Bam. 83%. Just like that because my peeps are awesome. Oh, took another hit. Troublemaker coming in trying to knock me off the big boss. He's like, I'm going to knock that Kismet off the... I'm going to knock him off the hill. I'm going to get him... I take a little pow-pow. Take that, Kismet. Going to get you. Going to get you. I want to be the last person. Now, again, if you are the bit boss, you get 10,000 caps toward those contests and giveaway. Give you a huge advantage to that as well. Lauren Tucker, thank you so much for that host as well. Again, all of that is sending a message to Twitch that says, Kismet, we love what you do. Now I'm trying to get 2 more subscribers, trying to get to that 130 goal, but I'm not going to forget. I'm not going to forget to give Troublemaker his love train. Now, here in the stream, I have a signature thing I call the Kismet Love Train. I would like to invite all of you to be part of it. What we do is we go ahead and we send that love to people who send the stream some love. So Troublemaker sent the stream some love. We as the Kismet Army are going to amplify that love. We're going to send it right back through the Kismet Love Train. Now, what you do is you put @Troublemaker in the chat. Even if you've never said anything in my chat, never said one thing, put @Troublemaker. And then put your favorite emotes from your favorite streamers. If you have some Kismet emotes, throw those in there as well. We're going to do it right now in 3, 2, 1. This is for you, Troublemaker. Boom! The Kismet Love Train. Let's do it, everybody. Bam! Woo! Gotta get my cup over here. Oh, look at all those emotes flying all over the place. Get my fire over there, too. My fire. It's on fire, everybody. It's on fire. Get that emote. Get it. Get it. Look how clear those are. Man, those are beautiful. Those are looking beautiful up in here. That Kappa Gen. That thing's like made for my love train. It's like, man, if there could be something really awesome. Tom Hanks. If there could be really something awesome where you guys could be interactive in the stream and show your emotes all over the stream. Some Banlish emotes. Looking awesome. Looking awesome. There you go. BGG up in here. Showing that love. Showing you the love, Troublemaker. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, let's keep going. Whee! Have a seat, bro. It's a bird. I hate it when they circle. See, now the more Pimp of the Dead and Waffle hang out in there, inside the base, the more times that they see him, and then they activate other mobs. But, hey, it's fun. It's fun to kill lots and lots of mobs. It's like free delivery system. Get that girl. Take her out. Now, of course, the tougher it gets, the more mobs show up in your face. All right, looking good. Again, you want to make sure before you fill it in that it does line up perfectly, like that. Perfection. All right. Probably going to need some more concrete. I'm going to go ahead and bring the drawbridges up. Nice, nice. Perfect, perfect. And let's get some concrete while we're at it. All right, here, some mixed concrete. Need a bunch of that. All right, like so. Again, I'm just going to ignore the mobs totally. Unless they get up in my grill. If they get up in my grill, then I'm going to kill them. Go ahead and fill this in with cement. And again, much like we did over here, but that's all been steeled up. Now you want to go ahead and do kind of a line like so. Now you can make it solid or you can make it hollow underneath. I like to make it solid. That's just me. Now also what this is going to do, it's going to obscure a little bit of hard night because stuff's going to run up, of course, and kind of run into this thing. Be prepared for this to get beat up. If it gets too beat up, I'll move it back even further, or I might even move it all the way back here and just have a ramp way here in the back. But, you know, you want to test stuff and see how it works. Now, also up at the top here, I'm going to go ahead and put some of these ramps up here because I don't like to have to jump on Horde Night. Very difficult to do this from the ground level, but there we go. And then you're good. Fill it all in. Gotta love the nail gun. Bam. Next level. Now you could put all your frames down, which works as well, but the problem is you might miss some in the back. And what I want to do is I want to go ahead and fill all this in so that it will dry as well. Again, we'll just keep filling her in. Bingo. Bada bingo. All right, looking good, looking good. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Bada bingo. Now see what happened there? I put these traps down here at the bottom, or these ramps at the bottom. It's kind of hard to get to the ones behind it. Take those out. Ooh, leveled up again. 114 now. 114. I don't like to level too fast. I don't like to just, you know, quick level. That kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. There we go. We'll let that dry, and then we can go ahead and steal that in. Try to help that defend itself via Horde Night. Now, other side, same thing. Find right there where we're doing. And it looks like 2 in this direction. Oh, 1 in that direction. 2 this way. There we are. Now, when you're doing this, so people don't sneak up behind you, what you want to do is go up about 2. And if they do show up, then they won't, like, get to hit you right away. There we go. There we go. Looking good. Looks good to me. Now, by the way, if you want to keep from breaking your leg, you can put a block down there, and then just by hanging over the side and do that as well. All right, let's jump back out of the love train. Thank you so much, everybody, for getting on that love train, showing the love to peeps. Put my gameplay offset. Oh, a couple cops coming in. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Cops over there coming in. Now that's when I leave. That's when I leave, when feral mobs are coming in with cops. I'm out of there. Let the base do its thing. Have some water. We get any 762 yet?
Yeah. A couple of the right-hand swords. Not swords, benches.
Right hand.
I split them. There should be about 250
benches. Right-hand benches. What do you consider right-hand benches? There we go. I'm going to grab a whole bunch. All right, let's have some sniping fun. Now see, sometimes they get through. So you need to go and just check from time to time. Like so. Cops having fun running up and down the ramp. Shoot him in the booty. So you hit him in the head, then he's going to come straight toward you. Bye-bye, sucker. That's some good loot right there, too. Let's see what he's got. He's got brass. That sucks. That sucks. Random loot. Random loot. Oh, I see a cop out there. Ah, hate it when they circle. Come on over here already. What's your problem? Like in a hole or something out there. Yeah, he's in a hole. He's in a hole. I'm gonna have to go get him. What the heck? Touchy. Trying to dig under the base. Have to fill that in. There you go. That's one way to take care of them. All right. Again, of course, the stronger your base gets, the more stuff you have going. Of course, the more you're going to be attacked with those really, really tough mobs like that. As so. And back to what I was doing. So this is one of those things, is it possible? Is it possible to have a base where you can not have to be underground every time? I feel that the underground base thing is way overused. Way overused. And I've done it in every playthrough. We were doing it with stone axes in this playthrough. Stone axes action. Anybody else? Nope. Alright. Back to what I was doing. Now see, what happens is you leave that guy walking around out there and you forget about him, and before you know it, he shows up behind you. So I like to snipe him and get rid of him. There we go. Let's speed up a little bit here, everybody. I think you got an idea of these ramps. You can also use a stairwell. Works good, but it, of course, is not as strong as using concrete. Concrete's going to be way stronger. Way stronger. Yes. Bueller. Bueller. Now, it just happens to be so convenient that this happens to be my bike right here. How convenient. I can test it out when I'm done. Now, again, if I don't like the position of these ramps, I will tear them down, move the entire thing off to the side. But I want to see what happens. See what happens. Now here somewhere. Oh, that's a whole horde of them. Oh, I'm on a sniper. Say hi to that. See, now one of the problems also with this game is the hordes. It's like show up all the time. They show up all the time, so you're just constantly dealing with these hordes all the time. Hey everybody, let's get up in the club! She likes getting up in the club. Come on, all you little buggers. Come out here and I'm going to smack you a little bit. Now, I don't need to smack these guys. I can just run them into my base. But I like to smack them sometimes. I call it getting up in the club. Meep, meep. Get the ones in the back. Gank them. Gank the ones in the back. Meep, meep. Missed him. Come on, everybody. Let's party. Who wants to party? This one. That guy wants to party. This girl, she wants to party. Hit them when they're down, and then they won't get back up. Now, eventually you're going to run out of stamina like I did right there. Where are you guys going? Where are you guys going? Ain't going nowhere. Of course, if you want to have some fun, just shoot him in the face. Like that. Now also, I can just go back to my base. Take my hands off the keyboard. Don't watch them. Jump to their doom. Free loot delivery system. Bring it all in, everybody. Now it's nighttime, so they're going to start running. You didn't think I was watching that nighttime, did you? I was. There you go. Problem solved. Now, if you also want to stand up here and do a little snipe. Wait for that shot. So again, sometimes they make it through. So again, I got to put another sensor on the sides so they can't make it through as well. Yeah, this is just a grind fest. Yeah, it was a feral. Yeah, feral's getting grinded up. Again, we're getting up higher and higher level. So we're at day 111 right now. And A16 is a lot harder than A15. Put that up. Let's just keep doing what we're doing, even at nighttime. Hip fire. I see you over there, cops. Liking that? You like that? How about some more of that? You like it? Ah, he likes it. He likes it. He wants more of it. All right. Back to what we're doing. Just killing me cops. Just killing me bad guys all day long. What you got, policeman? Oh, he's got some bullets. Let's give him some coffee seeds. Take his bullets. What's this guy got? He got some gunpowder and a feather. I don't know why that really strikes me as odd, but such is the way it goes. All right, now I can drive my bike right up here. Wee we go. And close off the base. Bada bing. There we go. Now I can park my bike up here in the Kismet parking spot. Now if I need my bike, I've got it nice and handy right there. Oh! I just learned something. Look out for that. Dang it. There we go. I just learned something. Watch out for that. I glitched through the side. Okay. Don't park your bike that way. That's not good. Let's try it this way. Oh, it's good to learn new stuff. Yeah, so you get off on the left side. So you want to make sure that you park your bike there. You get off on the right side. You, pretty girl, big mama. Man, it's like horde night every night. Come on, Jumbo. Likes that ramp. Mobs constantly coming in. All day, every day, free delivery systems. Turn my light on. Let's see. Let's make sure that we got the stuff to repair. We do. All right, let's go look. Let's go see how our blade traps are doing. And a little bit of damage. And a little bit, You still twitching? In this case, we'll put a bullet in her head. Those take a little bit of damage, not too much. See, they take very little damage if they're not standing there wailing on them. If you catch them stand there wailing on them, oh, she was wailing on that one, then they're going to break. You know, every now and again, just check your base. Make sure it's good. Again, if it detected her earlier from a side detection, then it would have been better. So I've got to put a couple more on the sides here. Probably put one up underneath here to get this side, and then one on the other side. That's done. That's done right there. That's repaired. Darn this ladder. Darn that ladder. Now here's another little trick, by the way. You can actually aim over the side here. If you can get to your blade trap, you can repair them from up here as well. Also, if you've got blade traps like me, you can stand right here. Repair these ones out here, which are getting, that one was getting pretty well damaged. But then you don't have to fall down in there if you don't want. You can hit that door and then hit the door the second you run over it, and it will close behind you. Another screamer coming in. It's a thing of beauty. It's a thing of beauty. Alright, I got other stuff to do. Now, of course, the only thing that can really screw you over is if you aren't also watching your generators. So let's go ahead and put some of this stuff back down again. Concrete down. The ramps are now ready, by the way, for entering the base. You can go ahead and park your bikes in the upper garage area where the glass kind of area is. Please don't stand out there and shoot mobs outside in that kind of garage area. Otherwise, they'll get underneath there and they'll undermine that garage.
Right.
There we go. Okay, let me catch up on chat. Do you need to be a subscriber to be able to play on this server with all? Only reason is I love the game, but I have no one who wants to play. Strength, no, you do not. Strength Jigsaw, you do not have to be a sub to play on our community server. If you're just amazing, then come into our Discord. Now, I give everybody like a basic quest, and it's funny how some people can't even do like a basic quest. What you need to do is go onto our Discord. Say hello in the lurker chat, and I'll be watching my lurker chat over here. Hello, all new to Discord. There we go. You go into Discord chat, and then you say, Kismet, I would like to be on the community server. Right? So step 1, get on Discord, say you'd like to be on the community server. Step 2, go up to the pin thing. Looks like a little pin in the upper right-hand corner of Discord. You click that pin thing, and it'll say server rules. You go ahead and click on that server rules. You'll see what they are. Some of them are teamwork rules, and some of them are our community ones. Basically, the community rules are be respectful, don't cause server disruptions. Other than that, you can go off in the middle of nowhere and build yourself a Taj Mahal. Go for it. Or you can be part of the team and play with the rest of the team who is on there right now. Now, my admins, Dothraki and Sea Moon, are on right now. So if you'd like to get in there, you can. And again, you can play however you want on there. Now, my teamwork server, which is what I'm playing on right now, or my live stream server, that is reserved for people who I know can work together as a team, who can work together as part of the team on the live streams. They're not going to come in and troll and all that stuff. Now, if eventually you want to be part of the Teamwork server, there we go. Eventually, when you want to be part of the Teamwork server, if I find out you're amazing on the community server, I might just invite you to the Teamwork server. But you got to play on there for a while before we move you over, because right now we're full on the Teamwork server. So there you go. That's all you need to do. And again, it's open to everybody. Everybody in the community, as long as you hit that follow button, you can go ahead and do that. So just do that two-step quest, and you'll be surprised how many people won't do it, which I think is hilarious. I think it's hilarious, or I just explained it in detail, and they'll still ask me, Kismet, how do I make this happen? It's got 2 steps. Go to Discord, say I want to be on a community server, agree to the rules. Once you agree to those rules, you do those simple steps, then I will click on your name. I will add you to the community. You'll be able to access the community chat, the 7 Days community chat, and also the 7 Days to Die voice chat. I require you to be on the voice chat so I can let you know if we're going to restart the servers or that kind of stuff. So make sure to be in there, because of course it encourages other people to be in there as well. So go for it. Do you have a link for Discord? Yes, my Discords are always super easy to find. Also super easy to find down below the stream. All you have to do is just type whatever you're looking for. Exclamation point Discord in the chat. Everybody can do it. You want to find my Twitter? Exclamation point Twitter. You want to find my YouTube? Easy as well. Exclamation point YouTube. Just type it right in the chat. It'll pop up. My mods will put it in there for you as well. And also you can look in that upper right-hand corner of the screen, or maybe upper left-hand corner from my point of view, right? Because it's my left hand. But from your point of view, it's the upper right-hand corner up there. You just go to twitter.com or youtube.com/Kismet, B like Bravo, P like Papa, Kismet BP. By the way, the BP stands for Blood Pledge, what guilds used to be called 15 years ago. That's how long ago. Oh, I'm old school, man. I'm old school gamer. Old school. Back in the day. In a game called Lineage. Incredibly great game, by the way. Incredibly great. All right. Let's see. I got to offload some of the stuff I'm carrying around. Let's go ahead and put some of this stuff back. Play in there. Carrying random stuff on me right now. Go ahead and put that in the drop box. Put that in the drop box. Like so. Put that stuff in the drop box. Deal with it later. Put all the rest of this stuff back in here. Repair kits. And I'm done with my switches for now. Put those back in here. It's much nicer not having that hole in the ground, so I'm not constantly falling in that hole all the time. And there we go. Oh, electrical parts out of there. Mechanical parts out of there. Let's keep those all in one place so we know where they're at. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Raz, also for the host. Appreciate that, love. And Lauren Tucker, who did that a bit ago. And, of course, Troublemaker coming in with the 5 bits. Thank you so much. I see Pokey in the stream. What crazy stuff has Kismet done that I missed? Oh, we were doing some switches. We were getting attacked by a bunch of radiated cops. A bunch of ferals coming in. We have a bunch of screamers coming in every 5 seconds. The alarms were going off every 5 seconds. So I made it we can turn the alarms off if we want. And then, as you can hear, grinding up those bad guys. Now, also, being the crazy person that I am, I'm currently running about 16 forges at above ground level. That's right, we have no subterranean base. We took the subterranean base out. We no longer gonna use it. Lauren Tucker coming with a cheer, trying to knock me off the hill. So take that, Kismet. I'm gonna get that bit, boss. I'm gonna get that 10,000 Kiz caps. Now, for everyone, by the way, if you knock me off the hill, if you are the last person who is the bit boss, boom, you're going to get that 10,000 toward our contest and giveaways. Now, right down here, you can see our lower base is empty, so we're going to try to keep this closed. Somebody keeps opening it. I keep closing it. It's starting to get annoying. It's starting to get annoying. There we go. So there we go. We got all that stuff going. We got ourselves some bullets. We've finished our ramps. We're waiting for them to dry. Let's see. I need a little bit of concrete to see if we can get them to the next level. Let's see. How they doing? They're drying out there. They're looking good. Let's go ahead and get a bunch of steel. We'll just go ahead and upgrade them to steel straight away. We got a bunch of steel up here. Bunch of it. Now, over here in the forges, I've queued up a massive amount of stuff. Whoa, look at that. The iron's almost done already. Nice. Nice. I've queued up a massive amount of stuff. It's been melting down for a while, for a good 30 minutes now. Up here, same thing. Stone getting melted down. Still got an hour worth of fuel, though. And it's going to melt all that stone down in there, allow us to utilize it as well. So we got a whole bunch of iron forges, stone forges, and then over here I'm going to have my glass forges, which I'm going to, of course, fill up with sand and stuff, which will convert it over to glass, and a whole bunch of stuff. But that's going to take a while, so we'll let that run. Let that run and get queued up. So let's go ahead and upgrade our ramps now that it's daytime. Let's do it. Look at all those dead mobs. Never gets old. It never gets old. Makes me giddy every time. Every time one of those screamers who have just been like a bane in your side, who are just so annoying that they attack all the time, it is so incredibly great to just watch them get their heads chopped off. It's enjoyable every time. Now there is some pieces on the inside that are that I'm not going to be able to be reached as steel, but that's okay. I just do the outside as it dries. Oh, look at this. They destroyed a couple of my blocks right there. Destroyed a couple of my blocks. Because they're only 1,500 when they're wet. So you've got to the second they dry, that's the time to go to steel. Because it'll go from 6,000 to 10,000 on that. Now these will probably take a lot of beating during Horde Night as well. But we're going to see how they work out. If they're too annoying, again, I'll move them back even further. Heal all that up. Anything else? Okay, we'll let that dry. Look at all this sweet loot. Oh, that was a lot of fail. A lot of fail. So I'm gonna redeem myself. Nope. Hate that circling. Stop it! The circling. Whoop! Hello, Mr. Cop. Don't hit my stuff, bro. Don't hit my stuff. Don't run up there. I hate it. They run up there. It's one way to get rid of them. Another screamer coming in. So these screamers are just constantly going to come in here. Again, it's kind of fun shooting practice. Just snipe them from up here if you want, or let them run up and grind up and get yourself a whole bunch of free loot. Alright, so I need to make some doors as well. Let's get to that. That was enough fun of that. Let's go ahead and make some doors. And again, there's always something to do in this game. I'm always constantly going from one thing to the next thing to the next. And let's go ahead and make a couple doors. A couple of those. Oh, that's going to take a while in there. Got 4 minutes on that one. Over here, not doing anything. Oh, don't want to make 96 of them. That'd not be good. Hey, Risen, what's up? Sup, sup? All right, thank you, Kez. Do you have a link for Discord? Yes, I did. Exclamation point Discord. I don't know if my mods put it in there, but I'll put it in there again. Boom. Hey, all. Love the new to Discord, but love the stream, Kez. Thank you, Turbo. Appreciate it. Killins, hope everyone's having a good evening. Yes, I'm having a good evening. Again, if you want to be part of it, just go into our lurker channel and say, Kismet, I would like to be part of the community server. Then I'll know that you would. And then, of course, read the rules. Tell me that you've read the rules and you agree to them. And then off you go. Off you go. This one do anything? That's doing nothing down there. Hold on. Let's do this instead. Get these doors done a lot faster. Q1 up here. And we'll queue one up down here. And I don't know why there's plant fibers and iron in there, because it doesn't even make plant fibers and iron, but or someone just randomly threw it in there. But such is the way it goes. Might have been me. Might have been me. So we got the doors going. What else do we need? We need to get our bulletproof glass. So I need to get my personal box here. And we'll go back to making some glass. And like so. Alright. Then we'll go outside the door. And we'll continue to work on our base here. Now, as you can see, I've kind of rounded out the top there. And I'm just going to make it just kind of an easy garage. Now, if you first start to rotate the glass, you can see that it doesn't rotate in the way you want it to rotate. You can do on face, which sometimes I accidentally click it incorrectly. So I'm getting to the point where I like to just on face it and then go back and do the advanced rotations, which then just locks it into the way I want it, like that, right? Now it's locked into there and won't change unless I rotate it. And there we go. And we'll go to this side. And let's go ahead and get up on this. Get it started. And then once you get it started, just kind of aim at the side of it. Goes a lot further. I discovered that late yesterday. That's much easier to go is to do on face, lock it kind of into the direction you want it to go, then switch it back to the advanced rotation. Now right here, we're going to go ahead and do some round ones. So we get that kind of cool rounded corner look. Now I wish they had more options in the glass, but I'm sure they'll add them over time. Because I'd like to have a kind of a corner that goes up like at an angle like you can with some of the cement. Now I will show you the arboretum here at some point and the massive farm of stuff.
Hi.
Hey Gwen, what's up?
Anything I can do to get ready for tonight?
Well, we've already got ammo going, right, Waffle?
Yeah, there's some 9mm and shotgun. Got to make some more buckshot though. I'm waiting for that to clear up in the forge, and then the gun should be good to go. Or the turrets. Turret should be good to go. We got to make personal ammo now if we need some.
Okay, yeah. Gwen, if you want to grab any of that ammo that's done and go check all the turrets and make sure they're kind of filled with ammo.
The numbers I was working with, Gwen, was 1,000 in the 9mm and 250 in the shotgun. That seems the last problem.
Okay, so
yeah,
you see
the one turret near your garden there is completely empty. The one near the trader is completely full, and the one in the middle has about 250.
I'd bring some blocks with you so you can get up there, by the way. So you can click on it so you're not on the ground, so you kind of go up 2 levels. This way zombies don't come and attack you every 2 seconds. I mean, they're still going to attack you, but they're not beating your face every 2 seconds.
Beating your face!
Alright, there we go. Our garage is good. I like it. I like it. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and go back this way. And we're going to see if we can kind of string the glass along. And we're going to see it also if it falls down in the middle, which I'd be interested to see if it will. All right. And a little too far away. There we go. Now this is really hard to see sometimes, but you can see it only rotates in that kind of basic rotation. You hold down R, you can do more advanced rotation. It's really hard to see if it's the right way sometimes. I mean, I can visualize it in my head, so it makes it a little bit easier, but then sometimes that happens. Or when I click at the last second, it changes. Darn it. I hate it when I wasting bulletproof glass is the worst. Now see, that looks right, but it's not. That's how it is right there. There we go. And then, of course, once you got it locked in, you're good. You can go along, add that along that edge. Now, I would do one side, obviously, because you've already got it locked in, and then do the other side. And I find it's always something. Look at that. As I did it right as I was about to say it. It's always something that's going to cause you, like a momentary slip of the mouse, or when you right-click, boom, it's going to cause you to do something. So always make extra. Always make extra of what you're doing so that you have a few extras for making mistakes. And I make mistakes all the time. I accidentally click when I shouldn't have and all of that. Now, here's where you run into a problem. Right here. How do you do this corner one, right? How do you do that corner one? Because now there's nothing to do the corner with, right? So, I mean, I could rotate it the other way and do a corner like that, right? So what I'm going to need to do is just basically put a flat one at the end, up above it, so that it will be covered up in that corner. But it's going to be kind of awkward, right? Going to be kind of up one level. So there's nothing really to do the corners, which really sucks. So if you're doing this kind of rounded look, there's nothing to do the corners. Now, of course, you can make it flat on the side, which works, but there's nothing to really finish it out. And if you look at the different bulletproof glass, you can look at the different shapes. You've got a ramp, you've got centered, which I could use it in the centered one and try to make that work. But other than that, it's a glass block. I mean, I could use a glass block there, I guess, in the corner. That ought to fix it, right? I don't know. Maybe I will use a glass block in the corner and take that out later. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and just go full. Rotate this around. Just go straight up and down there. And then over here, we're going to try to match it. We did on this side. And so, again, we'll go ahead and flip it around. Like so. There we go. And then match up that other side like we did. Now we're going to run out like I always do. The thing about bulletproof glass is it takes hours and hours and hours to run it. And then you always never have enough. Kind of looks right. Yeah, there we go. Okay. You seem to never have enough of it. Again, now I have it locked into that angle. So that when I go and I put this block down and I go back to put it back down, you'll see that it is now still locked in that same angle. So that's why I like to use the advanced rotation. Even if I'm using on face to get it started, I then go back to the other one. And believe me, it's gonna save you a lot. But you're gonna still make, you know, accidents. Accidents do happen. You're still gonna have that problem. Some stuff's gonna go horribly wrong. Now, I don't have to necessarily have to jump up here once I got it started, but I just like to be up here. Out of habit. So there we go. Never have enough. So let's go ahead and fill in the rest of the top here too. Rotate that around a little bit. And again, as you notice, screamer's coming in. 16 forges running above ground right now. Not even worried about it. I want to see how far I can go here before this comes tumbling down. Or will it come tumbling down? That's the question. Stuff running around down there. I'm trying to bridge the two sides like that. Looks good. So far, so good. Yeah, liking it, liking it. Need some more corner rounds for right there. I'm just going to send this straight. Right there. I don't know if I'm a fan of that, but at least it'll keep birds out of there. And then I'm just going to try to finish off as much of this as I can. I got 144. I might be able to do it. Might be able to do it. When it comes to bulletproof glass, take your time. Take your time so you don't make mistakes like I just did. It's always something. It's always something. Now, I'll make less mistakes if I take my time, but I'll still make a few along the way. Again, don't worry about mistakes. Give yourself the freedom. Why did you stop giving yourself the freedom to make mistakes in your life? Why? Why did people try to convince you that you got to be perfect all the time? You don't need to be. You know what? Everyone who's ever lived, no one's ever been perfect. All of those people who have ever lived have made mistakes. All the people who are ever going to live, they make mistakes. So there you go. Every person who ever lived has made a mistake. Every person living now and every person living in the future will make mistakes like that. Like that. I hate wasting it, though. I hate wasting it. But it's gonna happen. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing up in here. All right, let's go ahead and rotate it. How can I get up there? I don't know. Got to be able to get under that glass. Gonna have to leave that a bit higher. If you're talking to me in the chat, I'll get back to you in just a second. Let's see if I can make this fall down. Look at all those peeps down there. Oh, they want to party. Oh, this is a snipe-rich environment. Look at them going around in circles. Hate that circling. Stop that. First thing you do is you snipe these guys. She's dead. And then it stops calling so many in. Oh, she's a feral. He's a feral. Again, how do I know they're a feral? Because they're running during the daytime. When they're running during the daytime, you know they're ferals. Sometimes you just shoot them in the chest to get them to fall down, and the second they fall down, then you can shoot them in the head. Bunch of ferals out there. Run around in circles. All right, back to what I was doing. Oh, I just thought of it. I was going to leave that as a 3-door. I just remember that. Hey, what's up, sweet man? Thanks for hanging out on the stream. Hello, Kismet. How's your night going? What's your plan today? My plan is to make a amazing
kill him with fire.
Thing here. I hear a bad guy out there. For some reason, those plates are blocking. Gonna make that stick out. I don't like it. That's right, I was gonna make a garage door there. That's what I was gonna do. Oh well. Oh, that sounds like a cop. Break it up, people! Break it up! Trying to keep him from shooting that vomit. Later, bro.
I still haven't gotten the turrets loaded because of this.
You don't have to kill these, you know. It's actually easier to not stand up here and just go inside the base, and the base automatically activates and kills them all.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to kill them. It's actually
I was
easier.
Just trying to get the turrets filled, and they just kind of showed up. Whole bunch of them.
As a pre-horde night, horde night.
Yeah.
You're mine now. Come on in here. I like to run up and down the thing. I'm gonna think I'm gonna have to move that back, because I like to run up and down that thing. Oh, somebody down there. If you hear a zombie for a long period of time, that means he hasn't got chopped up. That means they made it through. Anybody else? Oh, this side. Now, if I want these to stop coming in every 2 seconds, here's what you do. Turn off the forges. Turning all the forges off.
Weapon forges are off. Now, does chemistry bench matter too?
Yep, all that matters.
Yeah.
Alright, chemistry bench is off.
All right, Gwen, try now. Poor Gwen. Poor Gwen, just running out there dodging hordes all the time. All right. That should make it a little easier. Go ahead and get my stuff here. Some more ammo. Now again, this is just a test, so I like to do stuff. I like to test stuff. And see how it goes, and if I don't like it, I'll just tear it down and do it again. And there we go. Now what we can do is close those down on Horde Night. No one should be in here fighting in the glass garage. Super cool. Super cool. If you want them to stop showing up in your face, just turn your forges off. We have a lot of forges running. That's why a lot of them show up in our face. Still have not dried yet. Not dried yet. Seriously doubt it's going to be dried by tonight. I might be tearing. The mobs might help me. They might tear it down for me, and then I can just tear it down and move it over. So it's a little bit too close to the base. The reason why I can tell it's too close to the base because the mobs keep going up and running up and down the thing. That means it's too close. That means I need to take it and I need to move it way back over here so that basically they can just drive up a big ramp that'll take them up there, and then they can drive down into the thing, which would probably be a better idea, and then they can just park their bikes up there. So I'm going to have to take down those drawbridges. I'm going to redo all of that. But again, that's part of the fun. Part of the fun is testing it, see if you like it. I definitely don't like them running up and down this ramp. I don't mind if they run up that ramp. Now, I could put some blade traps over here, too, so when they run up this ramp, they die on this ramp, too. But based on how many forges you have running, how many chemistry stations, and how many workbenches you have going, is how often it shows up, especially your forges. Your forges will just attract them like crazy. Look, now they're not as attracted, right? And again, that's why most people do subterranean bases to fix that problem. And we had one. But boring, doing the same thing every single time. Boring. Okay, now the other thing again I need to check for Horde Night is the gasoline. Let me get a little bit of gas here. And I'm going to head upstairs. Get up there. Head upstairs and make sure that all of our stuff is nice and refueled. So let's refuel all of that. Barely used, look at that, barely used any fuel. I like that. Over here, oh, that used a lot of fuel. This side gets attacked a lot, that particular side for some reason. You can always tell which side gets attacked the most because that's the one that's going to be burning the most fuel, obviously. There we go. There we go. Now, this solar cells do these lights. I'm going to go ahead and pick this one up. Actually, no, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. And then just kind of aim it here to keep our garage lit up at night. There we go. That's nice. That's nice. Now I've got lights on all sides, so it lights it all up. Kind of an overlapping thing, so people who have their gamma turned down can see stuff. Me, I have to have the gamma turned up, otherwise it hurts my eyes. So there you go. We'll keep that closed so no birds come in. And we'll try to keep all the doors closed in the main base. And let's see how much time. I got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Maybe I might even take a break. Have a little bit of food and water. Let's do that. Now, before Hard Night hits here, I'm going to run out and take a look because we've got that kind of done. And I'll probably move those ramps back later. But right now, we're going to go look at the Arboretum. So we're going to go ahead. First, drink up a bit. And let me see what my food is at. All right, it's low enough where I can just have a meat stew. And I should go to 100%. Yep. I'm good. Now we'll go out and take a look at the Arboretum. Now, this is my bike right here. Got their bike in the way. And going this way. I meant to make a bunch more of these doors, too. All right. And now you can just drive right through the gardens. These are called the Sky Gardens. You can see we've got one up there as well. Very cool. But way back over here, look at this structure. Now, this is some serious structuring right here. This is the Arboretum, a.k.a. the Giant Tree Farm. We have one of the most humongous giant tree farms back here. Now, Pokey's been working on this a bit. You can see we've got it kind of specced out a bit. We need to do a whole bunch more rebar in here and a bunch more concrete and whatnot. But while I'm here, I'll go ahead and just kind of park over here, and we've got some trees going. Now, this whole thing is just going to be nothing but trees. Now, the reason why it's so tall is so that it can hide the trees so that we cannot see the trees on Horde Night. And I think, in theory, which we haven't tested yet, should make it so we don't lag. But while we're at it, let's go ahead and just fill this in. Make this kind of next level concrete. And for some reason, we've got a hole here. Some reason we've got a hole there. Bam. And there we go. Oh, pfft, the hole is there, so put the plant there. Oh, actually, I'm going to go ahead and actually... that's right. We're going to take these out because they're too close and the trees are going outside the thing. So we're going to take these ones that are too close to the thing out. I meant to do that anyway. Now, if they're too close like this, these ones need to come out of there because and get it out of there now. There we go. because they're too close to the wall. So those need to go. So what we should have done was, instead of putting it right close to the wall, is we should have offset it by 4 in such a way that it doesn't go through the wall. Otherwise, you see the tree anyway, and that's what we're trying to avoid. So we're going to go ahead and take those out, and we're just going to cement those in and go with what we got. I noticed that last time I was over here, the trees were actually sticking out the side of the building. So we'll make a note of that also in future builds. Again, we just like to test different things, see what happens. And we're going to be making this epic thing after Horde Night here. After Horde Night. So there we go. So we'll do that, and we'll also take out the edge one, so we'll have them just on the inner area. I could actually redo it, because you want to see how many blocks wide they are. And all these trees out here need to be cut down. I'm going to take a chainsaw to those suckers eventually. But it's almost Horde Night, so we'll come back to it. But again, look at the sheer height of it, right? Pretty epic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let these grow, and I'm going to see how big they are. Now, just so you know, over the top of it, it's all going to be glass. The whole top of it, all the way across here to the other side, is going to be glass. And we're going to have to, of course, rebar it out and all that, so that the sun will still be able to get in here and grow these trees. Otherwise, they won't grow, because you got to have the sun to make them grow. So yeah, we'll come back and we'll fix all that later. Fix all that later. But let's go ahead and work our way back for Horde Night. Let's do it. Hope you guys dig that. If you guys dig that, put a 1 in the chat. I always like to get your guys' feedback. Now, I still also got to put... dodging. I still also got to put in some roofing here to all of this, which I will do in a bit. And then right back in here to the garage. Now, I'm going to probably leave this as glass and then just make ramps that go up here. And I'm going to widen this out and make the ramps eventually come up here, because those ramps suck. Now, if they come in and they destroy those ramps during Horde Night, they're just helping me out. They're just helping me out. All right. So there we got it locked. Now, just in case some peeps get up here, I've got these doors so they can't just run around and try to get in behind us. So we'll keep these doors closed during Horde Night so nobody is in this garage area.
Fresh bag down just before Horde Night.
Whole lot of 1s there. Big JP with the love. And CD is saying, how you doing tonight? I am doing awesome. Kids start a new single player. Should I not worry about wood? About a wood base and go straight to Flagstone. Straight to Flagstone, Insidious. Straight to Flagstone. That's the better way to go. So I learned from Banlash, you can zoom more in with the sniper. I think it's Control or Shift using your mouse wheel. Oh, really? Oh, really? Let's see. Holding Shift. Zoom in more. I can zoom in more without the Shift. I mean, just using the scroll wheel. But let's see. Zoom all the way in. Hold down Shift. Alt. Control. Nope. I mean, you can zoom in more if you just use the scroll wheel. I can zoom in more just using the scroll wheel, but the shift doesn't seem to be working. Control's not working. That makes you crouch. Option shift, option by itself, or alt by itself. Alt shift, not working. Not working for me. Not working for me, but you can just do it with the scroll wheel, which works fantastic. So there you go, G. Curtis. Yeah, I already knew about the zoom in part, but the control shift doesn't work. For me, anyway. Don't stand on the garage shooting. I believe those were your words, Kismet. No, I said don't stand in the garage and shoot. Yeah, I was on the garage. That's the difference. And I'm the boss. I can do whatever I want. So there we go. That's just so people aren't standing in here with the thing down and shooting stuff, so it's dragging all the mobs in here. That's why. There we go. See, again, in garage. So there we go. That's good. How we looking? We prepped and ready?
I think so.
All right, how we looking on our ammo? Let's see how we're doing. That box needs to be cleared out.
Everything's filled up. I was just restarting my game, dropping some of that memory. Be right back.
There you go. I need some more 768 if we got some.
I think Gwen made a bunch there. I threw it in the finished weapons box.
In the what box?
Finished weapons.
Finished weapons. Holy mackerel. 500. Okay, that ought to do it. 340 ammo. That ought to do her. All right, drink up to full. It's Horde Night. It's going to start in about 30 seconds. Go ahead and offload all my stuff. I'll deal with it later. Now, I use my personal box here to just offload all this stuff that I have on me during Horde Night. Now, I like to keep a little bit of stuff on me, like these, like some steel, some of these various parts and whatnot, so I can repair the stuff as it gets damaged. And I think I might even take my auger off of me. I'm not switching into that. Nail gun. Bullets. 9mm. See, now he lets me know. Now, I'm also going to bring in my wire tool in case something gets broken. And here we go, everybody. This ain't going to be your mama's Horde Night. This is going to be crazy up in here. Day 112. It's going to be crazy. Somebody's bike is directly out in front of the base.
I don't know whose it is.
Is it on the tramway there?
It's just directly out in front of the base. I don't know whose it is. Now remember, don't be fighting mobs from inside the garage. If you don't mind, just fight them from over here. Let's go ahead and flip on all the turrets. I'll let them have some fun and flip the switches. Or not. I'll turn them on. Southwest side of Screamer. Yep, coming in from south side. I've got myself a little corner here. Oh, well, Gwen's in my corner. And what this corner's for is so you can dodge behind there. Remember, you can dodge behind that corner, Gwen, if they're shooting at you.
Bird, too.
Cops from everywhere. Oh my gosh, look at how many cops. Look at them getting grinded up. Tons of irradiated ones. Holy moly! Oh. Dead.
Another cop southwest.
Already on. Two coming in. Again, see how I have that shield there that helps me? See, when it's trying to hit me, it hits the shield instead. Dodge behind my little shield. Have a seat, bro. Cops getting hosed left and right. Tons of radiated cops laying down there dead. Getting a little laggy. Getting a little laggy. Alright, now I need to go check on my blade traps because it's epic. Epic amount of death going on up in there. Now my job is to make sure the base doesn't get broken apart. Go ahead and double check over here. Blade trap took a little bit of damage. Just check this one in the corner. Oh yeah, taking a bunch of damage. So I'm going to just go ahead and prepare it a little bit while you guys watch them get their faces just absolutely grinded up. Later, bros. Later, bros. Now watch out for anything that can get through, like spiders and stuff like that. One's dead. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of cops. That is a crazy ton of cops. This guy made it through, but he's got no arms. Later, bro. Cops are down. This is the most cops I've ever seen. Holy moly. This is nuts, everybody. This is the greatest one ever. That is a lot of cops. Look at them getting chopped up. Touch a lag there. Holy moly. Gonna blow up out there, bro. This is just non-stop cops up in here. Careful, Waffle. I'm over here. Try not to get in front of me. Up and down. Again, check for repairs. Looking good. Barely any damage. Again, see how I can repair from inside the base. Birds are out there doing their job. Gotta repair my sniper. Don't have a repair kit. Going up. Repair kits. Now here's the advantage of having your base up here. Hey, if you need to, you can take a moment.
Corner glass.
Grab a repair kit.
Southwest side.
My help on the southwest side. 9 seconds. Let's go pistol. Look at the sheer number of cops. Oh my gosh. That is the most cops I've ever seen. Jeez. That is going to be some seriously epic loot.
Good lord.
Our base is holding up perfect. Prioritize those birds. Don't sweep down on you.
Got him.
Now the thing is, you don't want them to explode by your blade traps. You want them to make sure you get them. Holy jeez. I've never seen this many cops in a horde night. Wow. Look at that loot out there, everybody. This is going to be some serious epic loot. Now, if you notice, we're ignoring all the other ones except for the cops. And the rest of them just get chopped up.
Three more coming southwest. Headshot. Another headshot.
Slowing that one down. Look how many radiated feral cops. Alright, let's check them. Repair them a little bit. Now they're taking a bit of damage. Ooh, that one took a lot of damage. Keep them going. took a lot. Blade traps are still rock solid. Keep going.
Roger that.
Alright. Still rock solid on the blade traps. Still looking good. There's a cop out there. Look at you making it through.
One cop southwest. Two cops southwest. Bird coming in.
Got that one.
Top southwest field. I think he's glitched. I think he's dead. Yep.
That's what you call the most epic horde night ever! That was epic, guys.
Wow.
Do you guys agree with me? That's the most cops I've ever seen?
Oh, yeah.
Holy moly, that was
I
insane!
think one of your switches are broken. Lights are off.
One of my switches are broken.
Yeah, the one right here. Not sure what that's for, but the lights aren't working on it. This one over here too. Same side. Not sure what it,
Oh yeah, no, that's for the alarm.
oh, okay.
Yeah, so it only comes on when the alarm comes on, and I have it off so we don't have to listen to it, so that's why I have it down.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, the other switches are for the turrets, and this one's for that. Boom. And by the way, we lost our shotgun turret out there again. I don't know how I keep losing that shotgun turret. It's like somebody's drilling underground and causing it to get lost. I think I'm going to move that a little bit left. And a little bit closer, I think. Happy looting, everybody. Let's go down and take a little shot of this loot. Now, look, they took out my side over here, which I was using for defense, which was 3,000 damage, that glass. That's bulletproof glass there. Let's look at this sea of loot. Every single spot that can be filled with loot, it is. Look at this deal. Now, that is an effective base. Nice. I mean, nice epic shot here. Epic shot. Nice. Maybe from the side over here. Epic loot shot.
Sorry.
There we go. Nice. If you enjoyed that, put a 1 in the chat, everybody. General Stonewall Kids, what about digging a big hole and plant trees in there so you don't see them while you're also saving resources? Oh, I could definitely do that, General Stonewall, but I'm trying to do stuff above ground this time. I could dig all the way to bedrock and just undercut the entire thing, all the way from the thing and then all the way at bedrock, and the whole thing would fall down. Then I could put some glass at the top and then have the trees at the bottom, except for I don't want to be at the bottom. I want to be out here at the top level where I can just chill out, do my thing, and just let the base defend itself. So those guys are going to loot away. I'm going to go ahead and fix up some more of my blade traps here. Now again, if you have one person if you have just 2 people, you can defend against a giant horde like that too. One person repairing, the other person shooting, and you'll be just fine. Even if it's just a cobblestone thing, you can basically unlimited repair it if you have enough resources. Make sure you have a lot of extra cobblestone for Horde Night so that you can go through, use your hammer if you don't have the nail gun, and repair it nice and easy. Nice and easy. And there we go. That was awesome. Day 112 Horde Night there. All right, now let's see if I don't have my axe like usual. Let me go up here. Let me go up here and get an axe and lend a hand. Now we have it so it's nice and easy. They can come up and they can just drop it here in the drop boxes, which is that right there. Let me go ahead and grab finished tools right here. Oh, no axes. All right, we're going to make some axes. Let's make some axes in here. Actually, speaking of that, I probably have like a bunch of points. I do. I got 44 points. 44 points. How am I looking? Do I get there yet? 116. So let's see. Let's go ahead and put up my toolsmithing's already maximum. So let's go ahead and make some steel. Steel axes, which is going to need wood. No wood in there. Put it in my box. Right there. And we'll make some axes. Make about 3 of those babies. Let's make 4. Not iron. Not iron, silly. 3 of those. 3 of those. Shovels. 3 of those. And we'll let those run. And we probably have some old ones around here somewhere, maybe. Apparently not. Apparently not. Now, one of the tricks to playing 7 Days Die, by the way, is to turn your forges and to turn your campfires and all that stuff off, all your workbenches and chemical stations.
It's raining and snowing. Glorious.
It only does it to make it tougher. So it's snowing at random times in this game. Even in like this biome, which should not have any snow in this biome. Which I find pretty funny. Pretty funny. Best Horde night ever! Exactly, Raz! That was epic, man. That was the most cops I've ever seen. And we smoked them, man. We owned all those cops. They didn't even have a chance. Kids, you need to make those irradiated carbs look silly. I just did. I just did. Reich, what's up? Hello. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Lots of ones. Nice space. Thank you, Berserker. Berserker. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you chilling out in the stream. Bunch of ones in there. And now it's like after. Exactly. I feel like on New Year. I feel like on New Year with the shots, right? The people out in your backyard shooting off guns and stuff. I used to have that problem with my neighbor behind me, just like shooting stuff off in California.
How was your lag on that, Gwen?
Pretty scary.
It wasn't as it was. I still lagged. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great.
Because I usually, like I said, drop about half my frames are on Horde Night, and I didn't drop below 40 that time, so maybe restarting just before Horde Night does something. Like, I don't mean restarting your computer, just restarting your game. But it worked for me.
Now I'm going to go around and repair all of this. As you can see. Don't want my peeps falling through on the next Horde Night when I'm not around.
I'll have to try that next time.
Oops. Need some nails. Really? Need some nails. That's unusual. Get some nails up in here. I got 3 nails. Yep. I just wasn't aimed toward it. Now, these bars are really great, especially when you put them up here so you don't accidentally fall over the side, which does happen. Mistakes have been made in the past. But now we're looking good. Looking good. And we should have all the turrets back off again. Don't want to waste that ammo.
Oh, those dump chests look pretty.
Alright, well, this one right here. This one doesn't have any power. Yeah, that one's missing power for sure. Okay. So that needs to come down to there. Huh. Why does that have no power? That's coming down and feeding to that turret. Oh, actually from up here. Chewbacca coming in! That song I requested should be played before each Horde Night. Alright, I'll check it out. There we go, getting power from there. Something going on with that generator up there. I'll have to go take a look at it. That's getting power now. There we go. All right. So luckily we weren't attacking from that side, or that generator wouldn't have been working. Got that going. This right here should be coming back from over here. And this is coming up to there. But this needs to come down from there and go to there. And I don't see that it is. Alright, hold on. We got to fix that. We got to fix that. Let's get up here. Let's get some frames. We can jump up on those. It's a white Christmas. So we're going to get some frames here. Do a little hoppy hop. About 5 up. Oh, whoa. Way far away. Way too far away. There we go. So about 5 up. Gonna grab that power. Which, oh, they took it out. Yeah, see, it's missing right there. That's what it is. They took my actual thing out. Oh. First time I've seen them take out one of my things. Again, eventually I'd like those to be insulated so they can't break them.
Alright.
Night, Gwen. I like that to be insulated so that can't take it out. But we'll go ahead and get some more relays. Make sure they're not timed one, this one. And then right here in the corner, bingo. That's what we should add there. Then back to our wire tool. From up here to there. Then back to my frames down this way. And I'm up there. So what it does is it changes to the first one, and then it changes over here to the, oh, still not close enough. Change from the first one, I gotta be up high enough. So it comes down from the generator, it goes to the very first of those relays. So then what I do is I take it from the relay and I run it over here to the motion sensor. Then the motion sensor can detect stuff, like whoever that was. The motion sensor can then detect zombies, right? And then if it does detect them, it then runs this other wire, which is going back to the turrets. And then, of course, it turns on all the blade traps. To the blade traps, not the turrets. To the blade traps and turns them on, recognizing that there are zombies close to the base and tries to activate that. Now, one of the problems is I'm having a problem. You can see right there in the middle part where the detection net is not good enough. It's not seeing right there. So I've got to go in and make another detection net. Good time to test it. Make a detection net for the middle. Now, if these turn on, then that thing's working. See it moving? It detects the zombies and turns itself on. See Big Jumbo come through here. Again, if you see it moving, you know it's doing its job. See? And it turns green when it's on. That's like the coolest thing ever. The coolest thing ever. One. Nice base. Thank you again. Appreciate that. Like you, I feel like making a base from scratch way better than taking over a building. Exactly, David Dell. The problem with taking it over is unless you're using a ton of bedrolls, especially if you're making like multiple size buildings and all that stuff. There we go. Epic also saying, hey, Kismet, been a while. Just wanted to see what my favorite streamer's up to. Thank you, Epic. Appreciate that love, bro. Sorry if I missed it during Horde Night. But I will go back and I will grab it. I will go back and I will grab it and put it in my nice things that people say. Appreciate that. Sorry, sometimes I do get very, very focused in-game. If I do get focused, feel free to throw it in chat again. I don't mind at all. Sometimes it is tough to catch them all, just like Pokemon. But I do try to interact very, very much in the stream. So make sure to use my name. Makes it a lot easier. A lot easier for me. So let me go ahead and put that in my nice things that people say. Bam. Appreciate that, Epic. Thanks for hanging out in the stream. Compton, what's up? Saying hi, Kismet. What's up, Compton? Thanks for hanging out. And also thanks to my mods for throwing that in the chat. Appreciate that. Big time. Now my gameplay seems to be offset for some reason. Why is my gameplay offset? Must have bumped it. I must have bumped it. What the heck? It's all funky. Like a funky chicken. There we go. All right. I hate it when I bump stuff. There we go. Now it's full screen. Very nice. Very nice. So let's get back to what we were doing. Now we're going to make a ton of rebar frames and also supports. So we're going to go ahead and make a bunch of trussing. Let's see how much we've got so far. Up here in building mats, we've got 173 trussing. Nice. Whole bunch of rebar frames. Looking good there. Now we're going to go ahead and switch gears here. We're going to start working on the Arboretum. AKA the giant farm O stuff. Now we're going to go ahead and turn the forges back on again. Keep that iron and clay going. Some more iron. And I'm going to use this forge down right here. Keep that going. And then right here, I'm also going to use this one. Only got 2, but 2's better than none. We're going to make some rebar. We can make 16. Let's make 1,000, or let's make 999. Craft that up. And then in the forge above that, I'm going to go ahead and make some trussing. Right here. How many can we make? 200. Let's do it. And let's go ahead and also bring ourselves a bunch of concrete to concrete that out. Like so. We'll go ahead and also get the auger. We'll get some repair kits. I'm going to go ahead and put all the mechanical stuff back now. Like so. Oh. Thank you, Marlboro, for the host. Appreciate it big time. And thanks for the bits, Chewy and Rykor with the host, and Homer as well. Appreciate all those hosts and that host love, everybody. Sorry if I was a little busy there. I do get busy in Horde Night. Kids, those drop boxes still need their paint fixed. I know, it's affecting your OCD, isn't it? Kids, can you show the loot you got from the Horde? For sure, for sure. Check it out here in the drop boxes. Bam. Bada bing. Whole bunch of stuff. I don't know what's exactly from Horde Night, but I can bet you a whole bunch of this is. You want to see all the various loot. And right here, oh man, that is definitely the loot from Horde Night there. A lot of sweet loot. And then here, look at our drop boxes getting very, very full. I'm going to take that iron out of there and that clay. One of the easiest things to quartermaster, by the way, is your basic stuff, right? Like all your clay and stone and all of that. Just make it a little bit easier on your peeps so it doesn't fill up so fast. Is just to go and grab it. If you see it in there as a quartermaster, just grab it out as quick as possible. And then you can kind of restack it over there nice and easy. Nice and easy. So if I see that as a quartermaster, I just grab all the basic stuff out of there. And this way also when people are looking for it, so I call that kind of quick quartermastering. I'm not going to do the kind of in-depth quartermastering right now, but I am going to grab just the basics. Right here, dirt fragments, and so on. Now you might be like, Kismet, why don't you go through and quartermaster all that? Well, I don't need to. I don't need to until I really have a lot of it stacked up there. Now I'm probably going to have to add some more drop boxes and whatnot, but we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll add them along the sides, outside, because that's probably not going to be enough unless somebody's quartermastering all the time. Quartermastering it all the time. So that will be a bit. So again, we'll go back. Let's go ahead and sort it. Got a couple things for the garden box here. Over here. Way too much dirt. Way too much grassy ground. Oh, speaking of grassy ground, I know something we need to fix real quick. See if it's still snowing out there. Actually, I can look up. Still snowing. Still snoring. While I'm thinking about it, let's hop down here. Let's fix in this hole they were making out here, so they stopped digging. Like that. Looks good. Looks good. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, zombie. Gonna get chopped up by that. Somebody out there. See, when she's screaming, that means somebody's out there. She saw somebody. Hello? Over here, everybody. You. Yeah, I gotta move those ramps back. Neener, neener, neener. You can't get me. See, they saw me go up that ramp, so they're just gonna keep going up and down that ramp all that time. Hello. So awesome. Hey, girl, come on over here. Hey. Just trying to get her attention. Here comes another one. Wow, 3 of them. Come on, girls. Over here, dude. Here I am. Yoo-hoo. Now, if you leave her out there, she's just going to keep calling mobs over and over again, but maybe that's what you want, right? Still twitching. Now, she's a feral right there. She's going to keep running in circles. Now, I'm going to watch where she falls. I'm going to wait for her to come off of there and fall and then shoot her. Oh, well, now she does it. Now, she's a feral. She got feral loot. Zombie, zombie, zombie. And again. I'll let them do their thing. Again, as long as they don't see us, we'll be fine. Bam, we can just sit in here and do our thing. So we're going to need that rebar frame, the electric relay. Let's put those back. Not going to need my electric tool for right now. Put the grassy ground. Put some up here. I have some there too. Stone, sand, don't need it. Let's put that up here. Stone, sand, ammo down here. Nails back up there. Alright, so we got that. Now I probably don't need any forged iron and forged steel, so I'm going to go ahead and put that away for right now. So I don't want to accidentally be putting steel down. But I do need the auger because I need to cut out around the outside edge of that whole area over there. And I want to make sure I have lots of inventory space so that when I'm cutting it out, it's not constantly... while I'm cutting it out so I'm not constantly overburdened with stuff. Is my bike? It is. And I'll move those ramps later. I gotta get going on this tree farm. Whee! Put a drawbridge there. Hey, what's up, party people? That's why we have a freeway. Bypass all those bad dudes. Bypass all the baddies. All right, I ain't got time to play. I ain't got time to play with those guys right now. I gotta need to get down here. Chop all this out. So again, I'm gonna widen this because I can't just run up to the side of it while we're in there. And this is gonna take a little while. So settle in. I've seen better, said Unstirred Salsa. There's always that one guy. There's always that one guy in chat that says, I could do better. Go out and do better. Go for it. Go for it. I'd like to see it. Tweet it to me. I'd love to see your better base. I love to see people's builds. Especially if they take something like the Kids at Kill box there. I totally forgot the gas, by the way. Especially, see if I got any in my bike. I do. Awesome. Especially if they take something that I've done, like the kill box or something like that, and go out there and make it even cooler. I will blow up a tree. Bam! In your name. There you go. Thank you so much for those bits. Appreciate that love, Crazy. Actually, while I'm here, let's do a little of this. Upgrade these pillars. He should have used the... if you use the frames, then it upgrades automatically to 6,000 as opposed to 3,000, which is what's going on right here. These are only halfway upgraded. So while I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and get these upgraded so those pillars can start to dry. Now, I probably won't go to steel on all of these because they will not get hit all that much. Because we won't be over here very much. Kind of like a maze down in here, though. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. I see a few zombies hanging out. Now, I'd love to get up in the club with you. But, sorry. I'm busy. I'm busy. Trying to build a base. Do you mind? Building a base here, people. Got a package, people. Trying to build a base. Now, if you do have a comment or question for me, my name is Kismet. You can go ahead and, hey, there, unsearched also. Hey, Kiz, show your loot. I did that. Kismet, take your coat with you. I think I did take my coat with me, didn't I? Yeah, I did. All right. Got my coat. Oh, look at that. See, they already came up and they broke a block already. Got to watch out. Got to watch out for that. That's why we got to move that away. And I don't have a round. Let me go ahead and make a wet round block right here. While we're waiting for that, get that going as well. Now, I try to upgrade these as quick as possible so they just kind of fill in. Now, again, they also are going to be weaker. The funny thing is they're 3,000 right now, but when they're wet, they're actually weaker. They go to 1,500 again. So again, we want to get those all the way upgraded as quick as possible, and that's why I brought a lot of cement. Get these going. And Pokey did a great job of setting this up. And we're going to try to finish it in today. Look at them coming through and tunneling. That's the mobs right there. See the mobs? That's them tunneling underneath there because they couldn't get out. They got stuck. They got stuck in there. Nice of them to dig that out for us a little bit. Now, of course, when I'm over here, the mobs are going to come over here too. They're going to spawn wherever I'm at, where our other people are. Kind of like a spawn area. And we're going to keep going. We're building a giant tree farm here, people. Speaking of trees, how's our trees doing? Oh, they're growing. Not fully grown yet, but they are growing. We'll wait for them to fully grow, and then we'll get an idea of how wide they are, and then we'll try to build them in such a way that they don't stick out the sides. And again, you don't really need to do this, by the way. You don't need to do what I'm doing. You don't have to build this giant tree farm. You can just build them really far away from your base, and I've done that many times. But we want to try it. Want to give it a try. Another level up. 117. 3 more levels to that 120 and get that maxed out stuff. Now, 120, you can pretty much unlock anything because you have the ability to get the max level science and all of that stuff. And then we'll have a whole bunch of max level stuff. And I'll go and craft stuff for everybody. Now, on the outside of this, just to keep them from getting stuck and along the ramp edge, I'm going to make it angled. This way they can climb out of here if they fall in here. And they won't just stay in here and destroy our stuff. And they won't oddly dig like they've been doing. Now, if any one of these poles goes down, we'll still be okay. Probably should have cemented this whole floor in, but oh well. But oh well. We have a massive amount of cement, as you can see. Just the amount of cement I have on me is pretty massive. We have several boxes full. There we go. Now again, if you do have a question or comment for me, my name is Kismet. I love interacting in the chat. Feel free to go ahead and throw my name in there if I happen to miss it for any reason. Go ahead and throw it in there again. I do love to interact with people on the stream. Just use my name. You can even use the up arrow on your PC to put it in there again. So I'm going to go ahead and do a quick YouTube cut and be right back. Watch for this next one on YouTube.